Hello, everybody, and welcome to City States of Klovisa, numlock /+ the God War. How are we all doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good.
It's a hot day. Took a cold shower.
Pretty good.
Amazing combination. It's a hot day.
Oh.
Cold.
It's not on my end, it's on somebody else's. You gotta love it. Guys, exciting day is today. For we all know what day it is, right?
Tyrant on ice. Tyrant on ice.
It's time for a Tyrant on Ice special episode. But first, let's go around the table and see how everyone's doing. Satch, you said you were doing good, but can you elaborate further?
Well, let's see here. It's a typical lazy Saturday. Things are going well. Had a crazy, not fun bout with poison ivy earlier in the week, but I'm on steroids now, and I'm in good shape. So there's that.
Nice.
America.
America, we got all the steroids you need. Helga, I see our familiar friend in the background there. He's still ecking on to life.
He moved.
He moved.
He's still going. He's still going strong.
He's alive.
Impressive.
We know this.
Oof. I hear you have a camping trip, and I must ask, is it eel related?
It is not eel related. It is family related. I'm going to Cape Breton with my family.
Oof.
But aren't the eels your family?
Yeah, okay. So it's my biological family related.
When you're with eels, your family. Coraline, also being played by JC. How are you doing?
Oh, doing pretty good. Not doing anything special. Just hung up some doors for a closet today, and that's about it.
Nice. Paradigm, who is being played by Alden. How are you?
Oh, you know. Fun times in military life, John.
I bet. The world's... Well, it's always been going to hell, so... I mean, what you expect, I guess.
Nuclear hell. I mean, what?
Antoine, being played by Temer. You look like there is a fire going on in your background. What's going on, man?
Oh, my background is active. It's distracting. Perhaps I should tone it down.
No, it's beautiful.
I can do that.
It reminds me
clicks.
of Ace Combat.
I believe this one is Afterburner, but that's old Sega, maybe Master System game.
I remember playing Afterburner on like actual arcade style arcade games when I was a kid, which might date me a little bit, but
You old man.
Oh, me too.
I
Me
am
too.
an old man.
Revik being played by Brood.
It's a good day, and I'm ready to roll a new character or experience Revik Reborn.
Nice. Guys.
Wait, no, you
John,
can't die until the lore team levels up, because otherwise we won't get bumped up to 6th.
This is true. John found new music. He's super happy about all this new Kevin MacLeod stuff, which he'll be playing throughout the entirety of today's stream, as he tries to get away from the piano music we've heard for 21 sessions now. And for new piano music, which I also enjoy. So, without further ado, who would like to do the recap? Brood? Temer? Alden? JC? Julia? Shadow?
I tell you what, I will
I
do
think
the
this is
recap.
Revik's day.
Okay.
Unless Revik is really feeling it, I'll do a
He might die today, so this might be the last recap he ever does.
Yeah.
I don't.
Do you not remember, Brood?
I don't remember much because.
Good, there's an action report. Just read it.
Okay,
that
hold on.
action report was missing a lot of the drugs that were being done.
Okay, wait.
Who remembers it, because of those drugs. Those wonderful,
I don't
wonderful
I went to a
Remember.
different dimension.
All right, we have three people leveling up. All right, so we broke up the game into 3 separate sections. There was Revik leveled up by doing a triathlon in which he learned that water actually burns him. Then we move over to the group of Coraline, Paradigm, and Thatch and Helga, and they all went to Alcazan. No.
Thor.
Thorazor, where they stopped the bad mushrooms from being eaten and ergo ruining Thorazor. And we also had there were also like people were throwing like food to like starving people like you would at like a animal like at a like at a zoo. Like, hey, who wants to throw some food to the people that are starving? Oh, me. And then we jump back. Hold on. They stopped the bad food from being distributed, so that's good. Then we jump back to Temer Anshua, who is learning sending, and he sends to Alonzo, and Alonzo gives him no information whatsoever because he's just like, hey, how's Helga, my beautiful, and then it's like cuts off. But he leveled up and he learned sending, so he's going to be using that a lot more.
Nice.
And then we jump back to the Thorazor group, and we find out that I think Thatch's daughter?
Niece.
Daughter has passed away. No. Wrong. Someone in Thatch's family has succumbed to hunger and is now gone. And so it was like a heart-wrenching kind of like, oh, I thought you were dead, and here you are. And then we jump back again. We got Paradigm doing a shit ton of drugs and blinking in and out. Am I wrong?
I didn't do drugs then. I just blinked.
Okay, he blinked, and we learned about. No, we didn't. That was off screen. What did you do to level up?
Can we speed this up? Come on, man. This is a slog.
I went to a new dimension and I learned that magic has two sides.
I don't need like a point by point of every single minute, okay?
Alright, again. Coraline and Helga go to a haunted house, which is like super not haunted, but it's also like kind of spooky at the same time. And everyone had a great time there. And what was it? Coraline did a bunch of pranks with a mage hand, and then back to Tulsa. There was a party at Helga's house. Yeah, everyone just hung out at Helga's house. It was a good time. Helga unfortunately was outed as being a part of a secret task force and not actually a combat medic. Who I don't know whose fault that was, but
It was her own fault.
yeah. But everyone had a good time, and it feels like a good like end to a session where someone might die. Who knows?
Well then.
It's like a hopeful ending.
Helga, isn't combat medic what they think now because they discovered you weren't in school?
Yeah.
But they don't know you're on a task force yet.
I don't think so. Did I miss something?
I don't know, but I might have
remember the sorority sisters talking about paratrooping in and casting spells and firing off missiles at people.
But I think, didn't Coraline kind of like fix that by being like, they're just making shit up?
Yeah. They're first years. They don't know what they're talking about.
Anshua's actually a doctor. He's like...
Guys, it is the 30th of April, also known as Spring Sentence in the fantasy world. And today is the day for Tyrant on Ice.
Yes.
The show begins at 8 exactly. You have an entire day to yourselves. What do you do as you awaken?
We got to make sure we have tickets.
Yeah, you have tickets.
I
All of
do
you
the
have
last
backstage
by normal
passes,
cocaine.
including Henry, Helga's brother.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Henry. That little bitch.
True.
think Satch will go and find Ozark and try to get a lowdown of what's going to happen tonight.
Thatch, you go looking for an Ozark simulacrum on this beautiful, I think it's a Saturday on my calendar. A beautiful Friday morning. As an adult, you don't have to go to school like all the other kids who will later, like after they get out of school, they'll like have an early dinner and then head to the ice stadium. But you, Thatch, just walk past the classrooms that are full of hunter trainees as well as members of the task force. You find an Ozark simulacrum in the halls. He's an old man. He looks like a cross buried between Dumbledore and Gandalf. He has big, broad, circular, glowing glasses that are doing the anime sheen at the moment. But as you bump into them, they fall down a little, and this old human looks at you. Yes?
Ozark, can you by any chance give us a rundown of what's going to happen tonight? Do you have an agenda? Is there a schedule?
Do I have an agenda?
Or where
No.
can I find it?
Ozark looks at you kind of dumbfounded. I'm not allowed to participate in that. That's the whole tyrant shebang. It's a city thing, not a Lich Wizard of Tolst kind of thing, my friend. Perhaps
All
you
right,
should
I
just
think
go
I'll-
to the stadium.
I think I'll do so. Thank you. Do you have any security concerns for tonight?
I do not know.
I think at that, Thatch will go to the stadium. He'll gather up. You maybe stop around and grab anybody on the task force who wants to come with him. Let him know that he wants to check the security for tonight.
As you disembark, as you leave, Ozark's gaze will continue to fall on you. And then you round a corner and look for your team. Team! Well, Helga's at home. She lives with her parents. Coraline, where are you at?
Would Helga have said to meet up with her at her parents', or is she gonna meet us there?
Helga would have invited anyone that was still there last night to sleep on the couch. So if you want to sleep there,
Caroline would have slept over on the couch.
Paradigm's passed out in the backyard.
Standing up?
No, he's just dead horse right now.
He's lying like on the side of his flank, legs out, like human body just on the ground.
Yeah. He's actually like intertwined with Hugo, who also passed out. Helga's father. In the backyard.
I showed a little of the blood cocaine with her dad.
oh god,
Antoine, did you go home?
I would have stayed, but I would have ghosted in the morning. I wouldn't have been there.
Nice.
The Irish goodbye.
Just
what's-
early morning, like take off my shoes and
Indeed. Well, Antoine, Brood, and Thatch aren't at Helga's house, so let's start with them. So, Antoine, where are you?
I would have probably went home, clean myself up and everything, try to sober up enough and get ready. But yeah, that would have been it. Nothing special. I would have thought of maybe contacting the others by sending, if I remember that. But no. In fact, I probably wouldn't have done that. I would just wash and got my head right,
Yeah. Okay. And
That was
Revit?
it. That's it.
Revit would like to kind of pay a visit to a hospital. Maybe ask if there was like someone that he could talk to about hi, I've got a special case. I might need to subsist off blood to live. I was wondering if you guys had any laying around. Maybe I could purchase it off you. Maybe I could work here. Hi.
Yeah, you start talking about wanting to buy blood. They're like, 911, what's your emergency?
No, wait. I also do stand-up comedy. Wait, there's some people here who can't do Tyrant on Ice. I can help them.
You get kicked out of the hospital.
He's trying to Robin Williams.
As you are thrown and dragged out into the sun, you find it blinding, startling so.
I've also had a skin condition. Let me go.
As they throw you onto the concrete, your energy shield taking the brunt of whatever damage that would have hurt you.
I run out into
A
shadow
person
again.
stands over you with an umbrella. A pale-skinned, familiar-looking face. Smitty, or shit. Well, spoiler, it's Smitty. The vampire who you saw in the dream with Arabella 6 months ago. The one in the haunted hotel that you had entered and then fled from, or were kidnapped from?
Yeah. Oh, hey. You're okay.
Yes.
Thanks for the umbrella shade thing. You here for Tyrants on Ice too?
I am honor-bound to participate.
Oh. By who? Well, let's talk about it. We can't really... Do you just still eat things?
Would you walk with me, Revik?
Sure. Let's take a walk. Okay.
Smitty, the vampire of Thorazor, is a 6.5 foot tall guy. You are standing like at his shoulder now. You are long since grown from your diminutive height, Revik. The power in your legs has also increased somewhat significantly, as you feel more than just muscle and small bones, but true, like, sturdy magics within you. As you walk, parts of you are falling off. Your skin is somewhat gravelly and dry, similar to stone. And Smitty walks with you to to seemingly no destination at the moment.
So, how's the hotel doing?
It's alright.
That was in Thorazor then? That was, the hotel of,
Yes, indeed. I have it on a ley line. It is my duty to watch those that come from the realm of night, such as your mother, I suppose.
Yeah.
Your sire.
Cool. Did you see, Mom's husband? Or I guess stepdad?
What?
Well, because you were, like, last time we saw each other, I was, like, kind of levitating. I was, like, holding on, and then, like, raw! He mimics having multiple torsos like this. And multiple arms.
Yes, the greater abstraction of terror. No.
Yeah, oh.
He has not rematerialized to my knowledge.
Okay, cool. Greater
Which means
abstraction of
he's
terror is
somewhere
step
out
up.
in the world right now.
Thanks. That's actually, like, even though we don't know where he is, that's actually really helpful, because now I have a name for my stepdad. Thank you. You're honor bound to help defeat Mom, help Mom.
I
You don't
cannot
have to
tell you
tell me.
that right now.
Okay, cool.
I'm here to give you advice, as I should have done the moment you were taken by Arabelle.
Yeah,
I
after I
somewhat
help.
failed in my duties. I was trying to contain a archfey as well. Truly a chaotic night that your mother chose to invade our world. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, lay it on me. I'll need all the help I can get. I can't get blood from the hospital. They don't want me there.
Yeah, that's kind of how that works. Revik, I don't know how it will be for you, but for every vampire who ascends, they have a different procedure. For me, I was bound to Hodel, down far in the south, back before... Well, I won't get into it, but it was a dramatic affair where I had to basically fight myself in a strange mirror realm, and if I could not destroy it, then, well, I'd be trapped there for all eternity and never see the light of day again. So,
Alright.
prepare yourself for whatever may come.
Okay. Alright. Thanks for the heads up.
It will be more to do with your mental faculties than your martial capabilities, if that makes any difference.
Oh man. They're razor sharp.
He slaps you in the face.
Ah! Yeah, ready. Razor sharp, not worried. No jokes.
Good.
I slap him back in the face.
You slap him back in the face. His skin is hard as stone. You never even really, felt the pain or registry of just being bopped. There was no, muscle vibration, no sense in your cheek. You more, acted it out, just due to your perception of being hit rather than actually feeling pain or stimulus. And before you know it, Smitty stops his walk. You are behind a security checkpoint, not really having known where you went to, and you are standing in front of the doors to the stadium, this massive structure in the center of Tulst that the audience cannot see because John is just looking at the top left of the map.
Well, thanks for the advice. I hope that we'll become friends over eternity. You know, don't be a stranger.
Perhaps. Good luck, Revik. And as you enter, he departs. And we can go to, I guess, the Helga household. Why don't we? Helga household awakens. What POV do we want to do here? We'll do a 1d3. That's 1. So Helga, you awaken to find Coraline and Paradigm just sort of arguing loudly, being loud. Let's just say they're loud. They're always loud. Your brother is currently trying to saddle Paradigm. Just jump from couch onto Paradigm's back when Paradigm isn't looking. Coraline is has been awakened by this hassle as the wizard wakes up first.
So your brother is trying to get on my back. I start wiggling the flail at him. Don't you make me use this, you little fuck.
Oh yeah, what's it gonna do?
I see him
Huh?
I see him threatening my brother, and I run over and just pick up my brother under the arms and just turn away and put him in the kitchen or something.
Ah! You fucking dead arm a 13-year-old and throw him into the kitchen. He lands badly. Starts crying for 20 seconds before getting over it.
I know.
18-year-old crying.
Don't change the subject, Paradigm. How could you invite your sister's so many friends? They almost ruined it for Helga.
I didn't invite any of them. I only invited my sister, and, they showed up.
Well, then you should intercept them and say the other ones go away.
Look, my sister's never been
Hey,
here.
the more the
Couldn't ruin
merrier. It was
for
a
her.
fun night.
She's never had friends until now.
Alright, but maybe next time warn us a little. Or get their story better. What
They're
was
a bunch
that?
I told
Shooting
them
combat
guns and
medic.
parachuting out of an airship? Who does that? We never do
I
that.
told them combat medic, but they're just a bunch of girls. They don't care. They just want to bullshit. I don't know.
They just wanted to seem cool. You know what? I get it. We've all lied to seem cool before.
Anyway, looking forward to the show?
Yeah!
Yes.
Henry shouts.
I was thinking,
Wiggle my flail in his direction again.
He flexes
should we
at
get
you.
some sort of things for tonight? Do vampires not particularly like?
Running water. Silver?
Okay, squirt guns? Good idea. Helga, did your brother have any?
No,
Oh,
you can get for free,
I don't know.
bitch!
How much, Henry?
5 gold!
I'm broke.
Same.
If
What'd
only
you take?
Antoine was here.
Toast bucks?
Yeah.
I have 5 gold toast bucks.
John, I produce a shadow blade and hand it to him.
Oh,
Ask him if it's
shit!
enough.
Do
He
not give my
immediately
brother
takes a
weapons.
hack at a chair. What? Can you link Shadow Blade as you hand it?
No!
It's 2d8 psychic damage.
Oh, it's
What?
psychic damage? Well, he rolls a natural 19 to attack a chair.
Chairs might be immune to psychic damage.
Chairs are, in fact, immune to psychic damage. He's like, whoa! It went through the chair! And he, like, tries to push the chair over. Like, thinking he, like, cut it in half, but it was, like, so sharp it didn't, like, register, but the chair is fully formed. It's like, this is shit! What? What kind of magic is this?
It's some pretty damn good magic against living things.
He throws it at you.
And then I
Don't-
dismiss the blade.
Don't test it.
What's your AC without major armor?
I dismiss the blade as he throws it.
Yeah, but, you know, that's an action.
It's more fun.
16.
Reflexes.
Your AC is 16 without major armor?
Oh no, not without mage armor. Fucking, what is it? 13.
Alright, hang on. We're gonna roll 3d6 to see what his dexterity is. Oh, he has such trash dex. He has 9 dex. He misses you, you dismiss it long before he can even throw it at you. And he will trade you a Super Soaker for 5 Tollsbuck squirreling.
I will take it.
Perfect.
Is it like the original OG Super Soaker?
Yeah, it's a pump action, just pressure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
A mini water cannon.
As he
what
ascends
else?
to go to his room to like get the gun, his mom, or Helga's mom, like comes down the stairs and it's just like, Henry, what are you doing? Where'd you get that money? And he's just like, I'm not telling you. And he runs up. She comes down, and oh god, is it Helena? What's your mom's
Helen.
name?
Oh,
Helen.
It's Helen. It's Helen.
Yeah, Helen comes down and is like, whew, that was quite a party last night, eh? I haven't
Yeah.
had one of those since my 20s.
How's Hugo doing?
Don't elaborate.
I don't know, he never came to bed last night. Where is he?
He might still be in the backyard, passed out. That's where I woke up.
She goes and like looks out the back door window and sees just Hugo's played out. Just completely knocked out.
While Paradigm's busy, can I go find Karma?
Karma's
Karma went
not
to a
here.
hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What are you gonna do with my sister?
Nothing.
I don't believe you.
Paradigm, what did you do to my dad?
No, I don't know. Antraw pulled out some of his good stuff, so I pulled out some of my good stuff, and we just had a party. I was blinking in and out of existence. I don't know. A lot happened last night.
Did you give
was a
my
good
dad
trip.
blood cocaine?
I gave him one page. I gave
Just
him one
sniffs
page.
off
worth.
a book's page.
If my dad is addicted to blood cocaine now, that's on you, and you have to provide it for him.
From the stories your mom told me, he's probably got a better resistance to the addiction than I did.
I don't want to know that.
Oh, he just has high con, sweetie. Your mom tells you.
Okay.
I might be a horse, but I'm a wizard bitch.
Well, as your morning kind of concludes there, where would you guys like to go as we fast forward breakfast, if you have it, or going someplace else?
Is there anywhere I can get the water in the Super Soaker blessed?
Antoine knows bless.
Yeah, Antoine knows bless.
Oh, okay. I'll just fill it before we leave, and then
Okay, you
make
go
a
the
note to go
water
see Antoine.
Henry gets berated by his mom for selling his toys like he's some like back alley gun dealer. It's like, what do you mean you sold it for $5 It was only worth $1. And he's just like, ha ha ha! I'm a capitalist now, Mom.
Oh no.
I can't wait to meet the tyrant tonight. He says, rather excited.
Gonna be the financial advisor to the tyrant.
Before Helga leaves, she wants to go chat with her brother and make sure he knows not to be an idiot at Tyrant on Ice tonight.
Of course! I'm gonna meet the tyrant backstage. It's gonna be great.
My boss, you cannot embarrass me.
He nods his head knowingly. Give me an insight check, Helga.
Just needed to make sure. Oh god.
You don't need to check for this.
The more you tell someone not to do something, the more they will do it.
You know, he seems to be telling the truth right now, Helga. But you know 13-year-olds and you know your brother. Who knows what he's up to? He's a maverick.
What do you think, Helga? Is he telling the truth?
For now. For now, he is. He might
Corley's
change his mind.
Corley's gonna get a little closer to him and whisper, yes, you shouldn't embarrass your sister, otherwise... And I'll spray him to make it look like he pissed himself. Would be a shame if the tyrant saw you like this.
You wouldn't! I'm gonna tell on you.
To who?
And then he goes to change his clothing as you fucking spray him on the crotch. Thatch, you can go and collect Antoine. Revik is not there. He did not sleep well last night.
Sounds good. And if Antoine is ready, then I'd like to head down to the stadium. As we're walking up to it, can you give me a description, John?
You go to Antoine's door. You knock on his door first, rather than... Antoine, what's up? Thatch is there.
I say, just a minute.
What's Antoine's room look like?
It looks very much like the laboratory that you saw, like in Mokapuni. So I've completely like dirtied it up to add more dirt, you know, because if it's too sterile, I don't like it. So there's formulas written all over the walls, you know, like kind of like this. I have a few like pots bubbling of some various liquids that, you know, who knows what's in. There's greens, there's yellows, there's you know, stuff like that in the background. There's incense kind of burning around. You see him kind of working on this stuff, and then in the corner there is like a start of a library of like books he's been collecting, and a diary he's been writing also. Yeah, that's it. It looks kind of like the laboratory that he had back in Mokapuni.
Well, Thatch is
And
here
he
to
opens the
collect
door.
you, Antoine, and take you to a stadium.
Ah, yes, okay. Just one minute. I just gotta go, you know, change into my suit. And I go back, I put my suit on, put my royal garb on, and yeah, does Thatch fool around with anything out of curiosity before I come back?
I'm definitely taking a look and maybe sniffing around to see what these things in the and the beakers smell like, but I don't think I touch anything yet because you're a wizard and that creeps me out. Plus, there's been way too much cocaine going on in this group, so I'm not touching anything random around either one of you guys.
That's fair. Yeah.
There's bottles of jungle juice also, like in the corner, you know, like,
Which is cocaine and and sugar.
Yeah,
which
it's
is just
cocaine,
basically
sugar
us.
water. Yeah.
You know, they look
Cocaine-flavored
the same,
Kool-Aid.
they just get mixed up.
So I'm like, all right, I'm done. You should go and if you check out security and everything like that. I'm sure the tyrant has plenty of secure things. He's like surrounded by hunters, like 24/7. He's got his entourage, his family of I don't know what's, you know, these people, and they're like 11, you know, level 11 hunters and stuff like this. You know, it's a city of hunters. I mean, what you know, what could go wrong, right? And then
Yeah.
we head off.
Sounds good. I like to be prepared, though.
You guys head off and coincidentally meet Coraline and Paradigm and Helga within the line that is already beginning to form. It's the early part of the day, you know, pre-noon even, and, you know, show starts at 8 p.m. So, like, people are going there now to, one, avoid the crowd, two, which is, like, super non-important, watching all the pre-shows, because it's not just gonna be the Tyrant on Ice performs for like 2 hours and then like everyone in the city go. Like, this is a full-on city event right now. So many independent performers from inside the city and outside in the Greater Confederation have come here to do their cool stuff. And as like not orienteers, but like just kind of street city workers are just like kind of like walking around as like tour guides with no tours. They're just handing out pamphlets to people with like the entire day's events outside. You all kind of grouped up together or somewhat spread out, maybe a little bit more. We'll see the stadium off in the distance, but first there's a full-blown like carnival outside worth of like tents, gazebos, one of those those set up like pavilions where it's just like 4 poles and then like a canvas roof or like a tarp roof. There's that with like desks, informationals, the police, Tul's finest, mostly 6-level fighters who action surge, tackle, and then suppress spellcasters are there in mass. It looks like 90% of all of the city's security right now is within this one, like, block area. There are hundreds of people in the streets just kind of looking at all the, the attractions, I suppose. And then there are just people who are beelining straight to the stadium.
I will probably go and grab a pamphlet to take a look at the undercard, and as I'm doing so, I'm definitely looking on that carnival to see if there are any carnival games or carnival food.
There's no like advertised carnival food stuff, but it's not like a menu, right? But you can see like food vendors and peddlers like setting up for lunch. Basically like 30 minutes from now, you guys are, well, you will be able to eat whatever the fuck you want.
But is there funnel cake, John?
There's always going to be funnel cake, Paradigm.
Okay, good.
What about beaver tails?
Ooh, beaver
What's a
tails.
beaver tail? Is it a literal
It
beaver's
is
tail?
deceptive, by the way. The name is deceptive, but
You probably know it as elephant ears.
Is that what they call it in the States?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's weird, eh?
Elephant ears. I know what you're talking about now.
It's basically fried dough, which is
Oh.
flat, and you put like Nutella or like maple syrup or
Yeah, it
like a
looks
whole
like
bunch
funnel
of different
cake.
things on it.
It's not like funnel cake.
Looks a lot like funnel
Big
cake,
difference.
guys.
Different
It's funnel
shape.
cake with extra shit.
There is so much sugar and pastries out and about. John cannot describe to you how much food stuff is being sold. And there's a lot of like Cantillari stuff here. Tulst is like known as like the city of hunters, but like half of all of Cantillar came here one day after their city blew up. And now it's like a strange new culture that, well, I think most of you are just entirely unfamiliar with. So lots of different like weird foods that have been like concocted and are being shown that are normally fit for like a desert climate is now here. And lots and lots of drinks are already being passed out. Each one of them fruity and just shining with like colors. That is just so unusual for like the palate of Tulsa, which is mostly just like just plain beers. That's like the casual like alcoholic drink. And if you want to get into the hard stuff, it's like whiskey or bourbon. Now there's just so much colorful drinks out and about in people's hands and crazy straws. Someone has just a full margarita that is as big as like a chalice. It's huge. Yeah, it's like a cultural fair almost outside of the stadium.
Helga, Corley, want to get a fishbowl?
Yeah. Yes.
A fishbowl?
I'm not one for drinking that much, but it seems like the right occasion.
I go and order a fishbowl for the two of them, and I order one for myself.
The name is a little insulting, you know.
You can go and grab these big novelty. It's like fake glass. It's like just a very hard and clear plastic that is just being like given out. Do you want the turquoise, the purple, or the vibrant green?
Purple.
All right, we got a purple.
I also want purple.
All right, two
All right.
purples. Two, I believe they would be more. It's like this weird plum grape concoction. With some, well, I think that it would probably have too much sugar for you to even discern the alcohol that is like within this thing.
Sounds like sangria
Basically.
with vodka.
Helga, is your drink cold enough?
It's nice. It's nice. Why? You want to make
Here.
it colder?
Take the super soaker. When I tell you, squirt a little bit of water in the air. I'm gonna take the fishbowl,
Okay.
and when I give the signal, and the water squirts up, I'm gonna shape water and freeze it and try to catch it in the fishbowl.
Sounds like a dex check to me.
That does sound like a dex check. Why don't you give me just a flat dex check?
All right. What? Oh, there it is.
Oh my
There we
god.
go.
Ooh,
Nice.
You catch the ice that is suddenly frozen. The crowd is like, whoa! Or, you know, the people who notice and care. Just see this stream of water shoot up, get frozen, and then you... like Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man. No, okay, fine.
I got the
all
reference.
I'll trade her the fishbowl for the super soaker again.
Thanks.
Someone
Courtney,
asked
didn't
you
you
where
wanna
you
ask
got the
Antoine to
super
bless
soaker
that?
from.
Sorry, what was that, John?
Somebody asked you, like, where'd you get the super soaker? My kid wants one. Like, is there a
I
stall
got
nearby?
No, I brought this from home. You know, it's always
Why?
nice to have a source of water. It gets so thirsty at these functions. There's no water fountain around. Look, I don't see any. And Corley doesn't really look around.
The guy
I
is...
just walk behind him.
Yeah, the
That's
guy
walk behind him
leaves.
and be like, the portable ice maker. And I'll walk away.
Perfect.
Yes, it's for ice. It's the magical gun that makes ice.
He just...
But only once an hour. I'm sorry, there's no more.
Corley, ask Antoine to bless the super soaker water. We must be prepared.
Oh, right. Anshua, Paradigm was saying you could bless water to make it extra nasty for the vampire friends.
I'm not entirely sure that my bless works like this. In fact, I'm pretty sure it does not.
Probably not.
But, just take a look at. Let's read on the exactitudes of what it actually does.
It's actually ceremony that makes holy water.
Yeah. I mean,
But you
if
can
find,
bless the gun if
find
you'd like.
if you find a cleric, like there's clerics in this city, we can find some to do ceremony, to or whatever the clerics do. I'm not too sure. I'm arcane, I'm arcane, but
He
they'll-
puffs up his collar.
Do you
know,
flex when you say I'm arcane?
it's more of a saying to reaffirm to myself that I'm arcane, despite the fact that I'm not proficient in arcane. John,
I'm
you helped
arcane
me
enough,
create a
I'm
character
wizard
without
enough,
proficiency.
and gosh darn it, people like me.
So it's not it's not that I'm actually good at it. It's just I'm trying to convince myself that I have that ability. Which
You
I do,
guys
but
can slowly
not
make your
proficient.
way, having conversations, getting closer and closer to the stadium, getting distracted by the sights, the small mini games, the sugar that is being thrown out for parents to buy for their children. It's just a nice day right now. That is like the entire atmosphere for free. No one needs to make an insight check. It's just one of these like very peaceful days, which is kind of strange, or
There's
maybe
a lot
in the
unique
crowd.
for you guys.
If we walk by one of those stands where you got to throw a ball and knock down things,
Mhm.
and there's like a family with little kids playing, Coraline's gonna cast her mage hand and just kind of give them a little tap.
Yeah, you can totally do that. Most kids are still in school. It is like a weekday, so these are like little kids, like
Oh, even
less than 4 years of age. That parents who realize that they're not going to get like a chance to come back here once like it fills out for the rest of the day. They're just like taking the morning to go and like experience this and spend time with their families before.
Yeah,
they
especially if
kinda
there's
get
like a 4-year-old
pushed out.
that throws the ball
Yeah.
and it barely touches, and then all of a sudden the ball just whoops, they all fell.
Yeah, give me an Arcana dexterity check as you do this.
Okay, that'll be a straight dex.
Okay, cool. Alright, the Carney, our boy, the city employee who is doing this stand, does not notice you do this at all. And he's like, oh my god, sir, your child may be the, like... He just gives them, like, a teddy bear, or like a stuffed fish, we'll say. Like, here's your Chester, TM, enjoy it.
somebody from
Coraline's got to
Security-
smile for a while.
Somebody from Toll Security thinks the child's telekinetic.
Yeah.
Gets inducted in the task force.
Kill the
You got a
child.
psychic.
John, I'm looking for one of those mallet games.
All right,
Take
you
the
look.
mallet and
Give me a
slam it
perception check. It might be on the other side of the stadium.
Okay, I'm looking.
You find it. You find a mallet game. It's like off a different little side alley that probably shouldn't even be here since you're in like a main thoroughfare. But that's just covered right now. This part of the city is just locked from like actual vehicles, and you like dead eye it. You hear a ding in your like ear, and you're like, I recognize this, and you rush towards it. Your knees crackling along. Are you wearing your armor and like uniform and stuff?
Definitely wearing my Tulsa uniform, and I imagine I'm probably wearing my army. Probably takes me a while to get over there. But
Okay, you jangle over there. Some kid's just like wide eyes looking at this big ass soldier coming straight towards him because he's holding like a giant mallet that he can't really raise, and his dad's like, "You can do it, Billy. Get it." You're there.
I
Billy will make a
await
strength
my
check.
turn. Go ahead.
Rolling a natural 2, having -4 strength. He does not get it off at all. The city employee looks at you and it's like, oh shit, we have a tryhard on our hands. Like, hello, sir. Well, how are you doing today? I see you are in the active military. So you get
That I
the
am.
discount of 1 free game.
Why, thank you. I'll
Try your
reach
hand.
over and hold my hand out to little Billy and be like, let me give this one a try.
Little Billy struggles with the hammer, which you help him, and can one arm easily. It's like a 10-pound fucking sledgehammer here.
And I go ahead and give it a whack.
Let's see that strength check. Oof. You roll a 16. John's just gonna roll to see what DC you have to beat. A natural 1. You crack the bell in half. Like, the bell itself, you know how it shoots up normally and just stops at the top and, you know, it hits the bell? The actual mallet part that you need to hit, you break. So you break the machine at the very beginning of it. And the city employee just like, oh shit. Just immediately.
I'll look over and be like, yeah, do I get a prize for that?
He like quickly walks over to like one of the gun, like pop gun stands, just like flips the table open and just grabs like a big bear thing and just like throws it at you. He's like, I'm gonna go report this because this is broken.
I will attempt to catch it and then hand it to Billy.
You give
and then
it
if
to
the
Billy.
city employee's still there, I will pull out a few gold pieces and give it to him and be like, sorry, and then walk away.
Sir, it's illegal for me to take bribes, he says as he pockets your money.
I'll subtract 3 gold from my sheet.
Okay. You do so. Yeah, that's it. You guys are good. Anyone else want to stop to see what else is there?
We want to do everything.
I want to play a game.
We're not getting the turn.
Alright, you guys spend the entire day at the carnival, and we go to Revik, who is just within an air-conditioned, kind of cold room, which is somewhat pleasant. Revik, you are in a stadium. There's a lot of people here already. It's not nearly full yet. Maybe it's like at, you know, third capacity, if that. People are watching ice shows that are already partaking.
Can I have a little bright yellow margarita with an umbrella in it?
Of
And
course.
I'm not drinking it because I don't like it, but it makes me feel better. Like, it's a little bit cheerful. And
Poser.
I'm posing.
You're a poser. You see some Tulsa security people as well moving through like the stadium, like checking under seats, checking rows. They seem to be on like a hunt or a search of sorts, or maybe they're just like being super cautious.
Hi. Is there a problem? Do you get a tip or something?
Huh?
Okay, what are you guys looking for?
Can you describe what you're like wearing so I can decide how these guards treat you?
Ah, shoot. I guess I'm wearing the Tulsa uniform. I'm just wearing the Tulsa uniform with this bright yellow margarita.
Oh, yeah, sup, man? No tips. We just being really thorough. The chief asked us to be.
Okay, alright, cool. Very well. Carry on, bro.
You too, man. Are you okay? You look a little tired.
I turn, I spill a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine.
You like fake drink it, it just goes over your shoulder.
Fine, no worries.
Alright.
I'm good. Thank you for checking in. What was your name? Sorry to, like, you know, Tulsa Brothers and all that.
No, it's fine, you know. My name's Corporal Jones. My identification number is 1364. It's nice meeting you.
Cool, nice meeting you. Maybe we could hang out sometime. Maybe share stories. Maybe trade blood for money sometime. Okay,
Yeah,
catch you later, Corporal Jones.
You looked away and he had like already left. He ended this interaction.
Make sure your identification number. Bye.
Yep. Jones is gone. But you see on the ice some like people practicing like in a corner that you recognize. Part of the Tyrant's Court is current, like actual people from the task force in the reservists are on the ice right now, like
What?
practicing. They're not in outfits yet, they're just in like plain clothes, but they're just on the ice warming up.
I'll get closer. Hey, you're part of the show too, huh? Are you guys aren't like part of a different like task force or something?
You're yelling at them from where like the audience would sit, so you're still
Yeah.
like 40 feet away from them, and they're like behind this like small wall of like glass. There's also like a net above that in case someone tried to like throw something in, just to like fuck with people. They do not seem to recognize or hear your voice as you just try to like talk at them.
Okay, well, I want answers. I go like I turn around. I go all the whole long way around, wind up on the other side. Hey,
To the prep
hi.
area.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to like go through like hallways, and then
Yeah.
down like quite a bit, like 2 floors maybe, and then you are like in the preparation area where side rooms and just teams of people are getting ready for their time on the ice to show off to potentially the world. You see a lot of dedicated people. There's like an actual ice club or an ice skating club who are getting ready to do some kind of show. I suppose you would pass the Cantillari representatives, we'll call them. I never made a team name for these guys, but they are like an actual ice sports team that is similar to, I guess, rugby, but with ice skates, which makes the sport a lot more dangerous.
Oh my god.
Hockey?
Extreme
Yeah.
hockey.
It's not hockey. There's no sticks involved. People just beat the hell out of each other. It is a sport meant for monks.
Hockey MMA.
Yeah, it's hockey MMA. There we go. And of course, in a locked room where there are actual bodyguards who are stopping people from entry, as well as like 6 reporters rather than like fans, who are like trying to engage with these silent, stoic badasses who are blocking entry to this door. A super MMA, literal like just closed off room that basically just says reserved for participants of the world rankers, and that's it.
And
And
there's
then-
just a bunch of people outside, right?
yeah, and then you can make your way towards the ice rink, where the task force is actually just on the ice, hanging out.
Sure. Once they're done with the routine, they're taking a short break. I'm like, so, what task force are you guys with? You guys, they're wearing Tulsa uniforms as well,
Yeah.
right? Or they're just casual? Okay.
They're casual right now, but you can see some like, you have like an over jacket that goes over your shirt that you currently are wearing, and they have those just kind of thrown to the side,
Gotcha.
probably to
You know-
chill
you know-
or.
Sorry to bother you. Just I didn't know that like working and tiring on ice was a thing that the task force could do. I thought.
Oh
usually it's just-
yeah. It's extra credit, experience, all that kind of shit.
Because usually we just like go out, lose a few team members to a monster or spirit beast, then come back. But
Oh,
you
what
guys
team
are
are you on?
I was on the political team, and now I'm on I'm the discovery team too, and a lot of deaths,
Yeah.
You guys don't get
No,
that?
we heard
guys-
about you. You're the vampire frog, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I guess that is me. That is me.
Yeah, we've been hearing some stories, after action reports and all that. You know,
Oh, yeah,
water
cool.
cooler talk.
Oh, nice.
We've been through some
what do you
shit,
guys?
man.
Yeah, it's been crazy. But you guys just do ice skating?
No, this was kind of like a last minute spur of the moment background dancer kind of thing.
Okay.
Basically, one of, what's her name? The fucking princess bitch.
Nilla?
Yeah, whoever that one was. As well
What
as
was
some
her
like
name?
weird guy who I can't really remember the name of. They
What was her
basically
name?
like came up to us and were just like, "Hey, do you want to be background dancers for Retiring on Ice?" And, you know, we're like, "Okay, sure." You know, fuck it, why not?
Okay, cool. What was your name again? Was your identification
Brood,
number?
you need to stop.
Just give me his identification number. I'm sorry.
These are reservists. They are
Alright,
placeholders
reservists.
for when your character dies.
Okay, cool.
So,
Cool.
if you
Yeah,
ever
make a little
die and
note.
want to become the
Oh,
ice skating
no,
dude,
no,
you can
I'll
do
do.
that.
Alright, cool. Alright, thanks. Cool. Good to see you. Stay safe. Don't die out there, because there's going to be a bigger vampire out there. Good night. Have a good
What?
one. Wait, nothing. Oh, real quick. Hold on. You see there's like some shaved ice on the floor? Could you hold it up for me real quick?
Why?
I just want to test something out real quick. Could you just hold up some shaved ice?
I don't. He's gonna insight check you. What's your intention with this, Revik?
My intention is, Revik wants to make sure that he can touch ice, or if ice is like the same thing as water, it's just gonna hurt him.
Okay. Well, he rolled a 5 on his insight check, so he does so. He puts up
I
some
just poked the
shaved
ice.
ice.
I poke the ice. Does my hand like start to dissolve as I touch it?
No.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay, cool. All right, neat. Thanks. You're the best. Keep it up. Hopefully, if someone dies, maybe you'll get to join
He laughs grimly at that. And then you can go and leave. There is a hallway that does say backstage from here.
Okay. There's
which is kind of a curious thing, because you're in like a stadium. So maybe this is like one of the stadiums that just gets retrofitted with every like season or when a big event's happening.
Sure. I will wander around. There is the fact that there's so many people here does sort of like. Originally Revik was just like, yeah, it's gonna go off without a hitch. But now that he sees so many people, just like different people, I want to look for anyone that's suspicious looking, like, or acting suspicious.
Make me an investigation roll.
Sure. Oh,
Thatch
it's a
already
good thing I
plus
wasn't drinking. Investigation.
Okay. Suspicious people, there are aplenty, but they seem to be mostly just in the audience, like, being weirdos, rather than, like, actively fucking around.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Alright, Revik just keeps an eye out and is, I guess, increasingly more nervous as the time approaches.
The time indeed approaches, and eventually
He
it
keeps
becomes...
throwing away margaritas.
You're just burning money. Like, isn't this like your 4th free drink?
Yeah, it is. It's I need something to do with my hands.
Floors are so sticky around you now.
Yeah, literally just like a janitorial homunculus is just following behind you with a mop at this point. It becomes later and later in the day as more and more people start filling the stadium. The line is getting longer and longer as you guys play in the carnival, and it's getting closer to like 3, 4-ish. Time has flown by. Thatch, Helga, Coraline, Paradigm, and Anchois, who have just been having a blast here at... Is that a Six Flag? No, that's a... What the fuck is that?
That's a hookah.
You have a hookah?
Argela. Just sitting down in the tent with the Cantalorians, just like chilling
Yeah.
with their desert culture. I'm like,
Hell
yo,
yeah.
guys, what's up?
Hey.
Just, enjoying life there.
Just in a fucking opium den. It's just outside. Just hanging out.
Opium.
Henry's with
Opium
you as
den.
well, Anchois, just like sitting down.
No!
I like to imagine the opium tent is right next to, like, the elephant ears and funnel cakes.
Yeah.
One tent.
Hold on, as we're fucking about in the carnival, I want to look in the crowd and see if I see any other wizards outside of me and Anchois.
Give me an Arcana check. You do not.
Interesting. That's it. I
Okay.
just wanted to know if there were wizards around. Or
Uh,
a dangerous sort.
are you guys planning on heading to the stadium soon, or are you close cutting this? Oh, I gotta know.
We should
Paradigm
probably
would want to
back.
go in soon because I don't want to get shit nosebleed seats.
Yeah, I want good seats.
No, here. You're part of, guys. Don't worry. We're part of the show. You know, they won't stick us in the back. We can go in backstage. We can go front stage. We can do whatever we want. You know, these.
Antra, if
Close.
we've learned anything from our time in this task force, we aren't special. We don't get any good treatment. In fact, we're treated lesser.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
thinking of going in early. Especially with all the excess that Thatch sees here, he doesn't
I
want
need
to
like
stay around
3
that long.
seats just by myself, Antoine.
You guys head towards the stadium. The line takes another like 30 to 45 minutes of getting through, and the security is heavy. There are many wizards casting Detect Magic here, Paradigm. It seems like amateur, or more like anyone who has access to the Detect Magic spell has been like briefly hired as like temporary employees of the cities to gaze and glaze over people. Beyond that, there is dudes who are clearly looking for people who are invisible, who are trying to jump the fence or get over any security or barrier check. The Tulse security force, the civilian police here, are also en masse, just ushering people in, scanning them with what appears to be something similar to like a metal detector. And sometimes like a dude like starts throwing a fit in line, and these guys just fucking go up to him and handle him, and like escort this dude off of the, out of the queue. You guys though are wearing uniforms or are with Thatch, who is armed and armored and clearly like a soldier from the task force. And one dude like sees you after you guys wait for like 20 minutes and is like, hey, you guys follow me. You're not supposed to be in this line. Because you guys are in like the civilian
You go.
area.
Let's go.
I'm carrying my Argila with me,
Yeah.
and
He's taking the hookah.
Paradigm, make a perception
Just
check
like-
for fun.
I'm gonna hide my super soaker under my cloak.
Okay, perfect. Paradigm doesn't notice, but Henry is on his back.
What?
He rolled a natural 20 on his stealth check right here, right now. And Henry has been riding Paradigm for who knows how long. And Paradigm, he's in your blind spot. You cannot see this 13-year-old kid who
Didn't even
must
feel
have
it,
done
but-
some ninja shit to get on your back.
Perfect.
He's just hanging out. Nobody questions it as he just rides the centaur into a different line where there is a secondary check for people who are allowed to be armed within the stadium. Specifically you guys who are spellcasters, who are Thatch specifically. Paradigm has a fucking flail. And they question you. They're like, yo, where are you from? What sort of department are you working for? Okay, you're from the task force. Blah, 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 blah. And then eventually, you get inside at around 4.
Hey, could I eventually like burn a detect magic so I just keep that going and also look around when I enter? So I enter and I detect magic and I'm looking around to see if I can
yeah,
see
if you want to spend
obvious...
the spell slot.
No, it's a ritual, I believe.
You cannot do a ritual while moving, and you are constantly moving here in this crowd and line. If you want to like
Okay.
burn the one action, the first level spell slot that you have like 5 of.
It's not that important, really.
Okay.
Just wanted to see if I could judge anything myself with detect magic.
There's a lot of magic going around right now, Antoine.
Hmm.
And you guys get into the stadium, and it's only a matter of time before you meet Thatch, or not Thatch, Revik, backstage. So, I guess we can...
I put down my I put down an empty margarita glass. Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, big day, man. How you feeling?
Ooh, listen. Can we have a real talk? Thatch, just me and you. Actually, Thatch specifically. Can we talk, Thatch?
Sure.
Over here. Alright, cool.
You guys go off towards like
We were just like in the
some
corner.
benches and lockers.
Orly, you might want to follow them with that.
Take the
super
sword?
soaker.
Oh,
That
what?
too.
The sword.
Thatch, I don't
Make sure
have
it
a lot
doesn't
of
eat
friends.
thatch.
I don't have a lot of friends, Thatch, and I don't know if you consider me a friend, but recently everyone in my life has been disappearing, and there's a chance that I may need blood, and none of my friends are. They're all gone, and I don't want to have to kill people, and I don't want to have to eat corpses. Would you, not often, but would you be willing? I know this is a crazy request, but this may be about life and death for me. Would you be willing to spare a few pints of blood every so often for a friend?
You'd have to buy me dinner first.
Done. Not a problem. I will.
Rebek, if blood is what you need and blood keeps you from doing harm to others, then come talk to me, I guess.
Thank you so much. I will. Thank you so much. That's one person. I just need to find like a few more people that are willing to do that. What's up?
How much blood do you need?
I don't know, but it shouldn't be a lot. I would never hurt you.
That's
I'm try-
instantly regretting this decision, but will not go back on his word, so.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Temerbot
Okay.
is exceptionally accurate. I don't know what you programmed with him, but he's being right more often than not now, Temer. You guys can hang out and talk and just sort of mingle with people who are either getting on the ice or about to, or getting off of it. And, disrobing and going to go watch the shows themselves. It's pretty interesting when you guys get to see, like, two world rankers, like, professional martial entertainers who aren't, like, truly leveled, but have, like, this aura of, I don't want to call it, like, authority or anything, but, like,
Guild.
fame and, like, influence. You guys get to watch the Will-O-Wisp, a famous wrestler, I suppose, is what you'd call him. Who goes and does like narrative things all throughout the world, ranked entertainment. I guess none of you really care. Antoine, well, maybe Helga would care since she grew up with television. That sure as shit wouldn't. Corwin comes from a fucking ocean. Paradigm lived in a stable. Antoine lived on an island, and only Helga would like recognize any of these people actually. So Henry and Helga can like. Yeah, nerdgasm over like, oh my god, Helga, that was Will-O-Wisp, he says on Paradigm.
Holy
back.
shit!
Who the fuck? What?
He's still
How
in
the
your
fuck
blind
you get
spot.
that kid?
You can't see him. Where is he, Paradigm? You
Hear
keep
his
turning.
voice.
You hear
How
his
the fuck you
voice.
get on there?
I'm not anywhere, I'm a ghost.
I
Ooh.
grab the flail and I whip it back to like tap at him.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
I'm not actually trying to hurt him. I'm just like trying to.
I know what I said.
Get him.
Make an attack
Yeah.
roll. He grabs it! He grabs it! Roll me a 1d20, and I will give you a DC. This is a luck off. Oh my god. Roll another natural
Save or die.
one.
What was that?
Roll me a 1d20. My god. Paradigm, you and this kid are like in a standoff where you tried to flail him. It wrapped around him, or like partially wrapped around like some part of his body, and now he's like tugging it out of your grasp, Paradigm. He's like, this is mine now.
Alright, time for a strength off, John. I'm gonna rip it from him.
All right, you rip it from him.
Is this a strength roll?
Yep.
Guys, you're making a commotion.
Wow!
Natural 20 again! He takes your flail, gets off your back, and scampers away. He's gone.
Oh my god! He
Chased him.
uses
Can I-
uses against Paradigm. Silences Paradigm finally. His own flail.
How does this work? He's like ducking behind Antoine and like moving behind Thatch as you guys. Paradigm's
Can I give
chasing.
him a quick high five before he runs away?
He high fives you and then is like, he can't outrun the fucking horse, so instead he's like hiding behind you guys, being impossible to catch with Paradigm's height.
I lightning lure the kid. I grab
I
him with
offer him.
lightning.
I offer him a toke from the Gila. Are they gonna go bad?
Stop giving my family members drugs.
Not drugs.
Luca's not in trials.
Do you wish to actually cast a spell at this child Paradigm? Alright! Helga, he's trying to kill your brother!
Can I punch him? Just to give him a quick punch.
The brother or
Paradigm or
Paradigm?
your brother?
Paradigm, he's trying to kill my brother.
I'm just trying to get my flail back.
He's not gonna keep it. You'll get it back later.
Is this an attack
I don't
roll, or is
believe
this
you.
just a strength save?
Strength
Oh my
save.
god.
Can you link the entire spell rather than doing your stupid D&D Beyond bullshit? Alright, you create a lash of lightning. The target must succeed a strength save, so we'll roll a strength. Okay, not too bad. 5, 4, 4. So 8 plus 5 is 13.
Holy crap, he's as strong as Corley.
He's
One day.
stronger than me.
That is a natural 12. So he gets, what, plus 1 from strength, 2 from prof?
2 from prof, that's a 15.
That's a 15. He passes. Oh, shit. He...
Alright,
You guys can roll initiative to attack Paradigm now if you so choose.
hold on.
I'm definitely rolling initiative because I want to break this up.
Yeah, me too. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This gotta
Alright.
stop.
We won't
We're
do
all rolling
rolls.
in.
You guys can break them up.
Wait, did I get
Henry by the
my
back
punch in?
collar.
Make an attack roll, Helga, on Paradigm's face.
Okay.
Just like 1d20 plus strength plus proficiency.
Yeah.
That's true. Timur can start laughing at Paradigm for missing the kid.
Oh shit, he's worse than Tristan.
Fuckers are slippery.
No, you hit his like horse hide and just fucking bounce.
You don't want to kill a child, Paradigm. You don't want to kill a child. I've been
I'm
there.
trying to kill him. I'm trying to get him over here.
I'll get it for you
Revit
before
grabs
he goes
onto you and
home.
just starts wailing, "Don't kill the kid!" People in the locker room are like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I buff Revik off of me.
And as you guys fight and wrestle, this kid watching and laughing as you descend into violence against each other. John will stop the nice music. What I'm trying to figure out which one. Is this the cool rock music? Oh god, that's way too aggressive. Is this the one? No, that's way too World of Warcraft. A very Brady special. No, that's way too soft.
Who's Brady?
I don't know. I just
The Brady
found-
Bunch.
Man, you guys are young.
Whippersnappers.
You all feel a presence long before the fight truly breaks up. You have felt this presence before, the magical energies of your boy, the Tyrant. As he steps closer and closer to the hallway, people naturally begin to get less and less aggressive. Your intentions be damned. The energy is just not there as you begin to tire out and get bored of fighting. Henry gives you back your flail paradigm, seemingly just on his own volition, since he doesn't know what's happening. He's just like, please stop fighting, and gives you back the flail. And as the boot steps of the tyrant are heard for the first time, you all get to watch this 20-year-old young man appear in half of a costume that is super sparkly, super dumb looking, full on like salsa dancer levels of like attention grabbing. His pants are like a pure white. His shirt is a dark purple, like a dark purplish black, and they have just glitter and sparkles embedded within the cloth itself. He is holding ice skates. His bodyguard is dressed in a, I suppose one of those like super performative like ice skating dresses as well.
Leotard?
Not a leotard. It's like, well, I guess it would be part leotard, huh?
With that little skirt?
Yeah,
Is it
with the
a
little
leotard or a
skirt, yeah.
unitard?
I don't know fucking clothing, guys. Okay, I don't.
Unitard is
I live in
full body.
a unitard.
Full body, like
A unitard is like the thing that you have to wear for wrestling.
Oh,
Like with the shorts.
okay. I guess it's that then. I don't know the terminology. To me, it looks like a dress. So, I'm sorry. I don't know clothing, guys. You all get to watch these two come forward without weapons on their hips for once, without a giant falx in the bodyguard's hands. Even though she looks like she's constantly readying actions to charge or attack someone who gets close to the tyrant. Just the scowl of perpetual hatred and anger on her face. The tyrant comes up to you guys, and to Revik specifically, and greets you all.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Ty.
Hey. Why are you guys wrestling in the locker room? Is this...
Oh, you know,
you guys fighting? Or...
He tried to kill my brother.
it's complicated.
He turns to look at Paradigm.
I didn't try to kill him, I just wanted my mace back. Or my flail.
He looks to the kid, who isn't, like, making eye contact at all. And is just, like, hiding behind Paradigm's, like, flank right now. Just kind of, like, side-eyeing this legendary character in his mind.
Henry, come close. Tyrant, Captain, you have to meet this kid.
I'm good.
He was able to to jump on Paradigm's back, and he didn't notice, and then rip his flail right out of his hands. Elga's brother is amazing.
He is quite the kid. I'll give him that.
Once he's not a kid anymore, he can probably join the task force.
Let's
I
not
wouldn't
put
wish
that
that
idea
on
in his
him.
head, though.
Let's hope not. He waves at Henry. Henry, like, raises a hand back. But the tyrant clearly is not, like, wanting to push the issue because he feels like this is becoming, like, a meme. And he doesn't want to feed into it. Are you all enjoying the festivities?
Antro's still sucking
Yeah.
on his hookah.
Oh, of course. Yes, it's fun.
He just stole a hookah from his fucking opium den.
Carried it in. Shisha all day, man.
Oh, shit.
Do you need me to be tied up somewhere underneath, or is this a situation where I need to be above ground? Or
We prepared you the VIP seat.
oh, that's
Did no one
awesome.
tell you?
Thanks. Oh no, I didn't find. I wasn't paying. I didn't look around enough, I guess.
No, I think
Cool.
Shade forgot. He's materialized for this.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's check out the VIP area, you guys. Yeah, I'm really excited. You worked really hard on it. I could tell. Like,
Thank you.
yeah.
I couldn't have done it without the entertainment people. whatever their fucking names are. He says, clearly not engaged with them at all. Yeah.
You don't seem too excited about all this, Ty.
Well, I mean,
He just kind of looks at you, Paradigm. Just doesn't say or shake his head or... one could say that.
Need a bump?
No. Well then. He kind of just looks at you guys for a moment. And then looks to Revik. And he's like, Revik, can I talk to you real fast?
yeah, of course. Anytime.
You guys go to the same corner that you and Thatch took, like had that conversation in. And Coraline, all this time, the bodyguard has just been like cocking their head back at you as you get to, well, you have the specific insight of seeing that Tyrant is still like, I guess it has deteriorated a lot more. The tiredness that is now being revealed to everyone, to you, looks like pure exhaustion. Like he is barely hanging on to consciousness here, and looks like he is on the verge of death right now. Borderline zombie almost, of like, I am still moving because I have to. And you would have undoubtedly like reacted to that in just a minor way, and the bodyguard has picked up that you are seeing something that no one else is seeing. But then she has to orbit around the Tyrant.
I'll if I notice her noticing me, I'll look at her and go, "Ah, strange to see you without a weapon. Do you need something easy to conceal?" And I'll pull out one of my daggers, hilt first, and hand it to her. Her?
Yeah.
I think it's a her.
It's a her.
Mm-hmm.
She walks away from you because the Tyrant walks away from you guys, and she is literally cannot leave 30 feet, apparently.
Okay.
Like, yeah, what's up, Tyrant? Unless there's like, this must be awesome. You know, all these people enjoying toast. Must be great for you.
Yeah, it's great. So, I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I've spoken with Hodel. He is somewhere here. He kind of showed up in my dressing room halfway through us getting changed.
Did he give you any clothes?
What?
Did he give you any clothes? That's like his thing.
Yeah, he gave me the shirt. It's...
Oh, it looks very nice.
Oh, I didn't expect him to. The other one, like, we had prepared and practiced with, was just shredded. Like, as though someone, like a bear, walked in and just raked it. And fucking destroyed it. And he's just like, here you go. He does a weird mocking gasp of Hodel impression.
Yeah, that sounds like him, yeah.
But
it's magic, so maybe it's good magic.
Maybe. Are you worried at all?
Oh, I'm terrified, but I've been throwing away margaritas all night, so like it's sort of like comforting, really. Like I'm ruining someone else's day, and doing so can make myself feel a little bit better. Yeah.
That is a coping mechanism, I suppose.
I don't know.
I don't know what I can say to put your fears aside, because I don't think there's anything for me to say or do. If you require blood, we will help you. We're not just gonna let you fucking die after all you've done for us.
Oh, thank God. I mean, sorry, gods are bad. Thank you so much. I promise not to kind of go, like last time I was like, oh well, maybe we should sing the water out of the world. I'll try not to do that this time. I will 100% back you up. No more flippity floppity. You know, like
He nods his head.
Cool.
Well, we have a room prepared for you where all of your armed party members are going to be,
Cool.
as well as an Ozark simulacrum. So hopefully, if something happens during the day, Arabella won't be able to just outright snatch you, and we get fucking taken to wherever the hell that one other place was.
Smitty said it was like some sort of realm of shadows. There's another vampire of Thorazor. He told me there's a realm
Schmitty?
of shadows. Yeah. Is he not supposed to be here? Because he's here.
Well, Schmitty the mechanic should be here. Because he works for us.
There's a lot of Smitty. Like, listen, people are not original with their names. There's like 12 Smitties. So.
Oh, okay. So it's another. Is it
There's
Schmitty or
another
Smitty?
With an M, no CH. It just sounds
Okay.
identical.
I see.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
There's a lot of vampires here.
that I did not know.
There's Hodel, there's Smitty, there's me, Arabella's coming. If you just say the word, it will help you, it'll back you up in any way, but just heads up.
It's fine, Ozark
We're-
has. He prepped daylight, so it should be fine.
Oh shit. That's scary. But yeah, cool. Awesome.
Alright, well, enjoy the room. Stop throwing shit on the floor. A kid tripped on what looked to be like a Jamba Juice or something.
You see Reddit go, thank you for that. Okay, I'm good.
Okay,
No more.
have fun.
Okay, cool.
And the tyrant kind of dismisses you guys and goes into a private room attached to the locker room. Probably where the world rankers just left. And he's gonna begin fully getting changed now and getting ready for his own performance.
Did we actually hear all that stuff?
Probably, maybe, like bits and snips. I mean, there's not much secrecy here, right?
Not much secrecy.
So Coraline heard Schmitty. And that's all she needs.
Somehow she has a dagger in her hands. Looks at it and puts it back.
You.
As John reads the Roll20 chat.
Yeah.
Is the Ozark Simulacra with us also? You
Not
said,
right now,
Clarence
but
said
as
he'd
you
lead us?
guys ascend, we are going to take our first break here. And when we come back, we will do Tyrant on Ice. So guys, please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
from us, the D&D
Do we-
crew.
Do I have a couple minutes before, like after the break, to do a little something with Helga?
Hi guys, we've been back for like 6 seconds now. So guys, normally when I say like, "Are we good to go back?" I'm bringing us in right then. It's never been a thing until now. Uh-oh. I jumped the gun and turned the mics on a little bit too fast. Let's just play some more bonus Carney music. You guys are taken, or not taken. You guys find your way to your box seats. You know how in stadiums there are like the VIP access has a full-on like bar or mini bar that you can just like have access to. You guys go there where Meza and Ozark, as well as some dude, you guys just like get the feeling like, don't you know this guy?
Ira Mori.
Who knows? Who knows?
something.
Who?
You know?
I don't know, but there's this weird like tiger print suit wearing man who's just like there with a scepter on his hip, like chatting up the magical people in this room. And you guys sort of just enter. There's like a row of seats that are like these big cushion, love seats almost, that have like full-on reclining motion. Henry immediately ignores whatever the hell that's like. What are these adults doing? I want to go check out like the window. And he like pushes his face to the glass to look at the performance far below. What do you guys do?
Somebody
I guess
drinks,
I-
of course.
Well, I'm going to go watch with Henry.
Okay.
Revik will pace.
You pace.
I asked the group of Meza, Mystery Man, and Ozark if they want a bump of blood cocaine.
You're gonna run out.
Antoine?
I have a whole 400-page book.
It's still not a lot.
I
Do you just carry the book around with you? I thought you put it
course I
all
do.
into a vial.
Yeah,
No,
you have to
no,
shake it out, right? Because
Oh, okay.
it's not made out of blood cocaine. It's just powdered with it, as though
I
someone
thought
was
I was just
fucking
like
doing
keep holding the
lines
book
when
up right
writing.
here and just fucking patting it into a vial.
Blood cocaine spills all over the floor.
So Revik,
I ask
Antoine,
question-
what do you do?
I ask questions about the show bill. Do they have a show bill? Do they have like a coming attraction, like this type of stuff? Would show before, after, what's going on? Do they know anything about the security that we should know? Do they expect anything?
You
Like,
start
this is
just
a vampire
listing
coming.
off like paranoid concerns as Thatch like
Yeah.
moves next to this tiger printed guy who's like manning the bar right now. And you know,
I'm
you
asking
start making
Meza, by the
yourself
way,
a
just
drink.
Meza.
Meza's just like,
Meza.
we're in the middle of a conversation. Like, can you chill, Antoine? This is our only R&R day. Just take it easy, man. She stares you down, Antoine.
She's a paranoid person. I'm kind of like calm if she's calm, but I was worried about the tyrant saying to Revik on how things will go and how things might go and how he's planning on anything. But if Meva's not worried,
No,
it
she's
is
not.
calming.
Uh,
She's a hardened fighter. So I'm like, okay.
She looks to Paradigm, who is towering above you as a centaur. Ozark and this stranger are just like kind of speaking in a language none of you really pick up on or understand immediately. And Meza looks to you. Paradigm,
Hello,
How-
Meza.
how are you doing? I heard you got your shit stolen by a child. And she like throws a thumb to...
I point at him.
Henry.
Yeah, he's a tough kid.
Yeah.
Helga should be proud.
I'm not.
No.
You're just not. You're not proud.
And
No.
so you want a bump? You said
No.
it's an R&R day.
No, I don't do drugs. Drugs are for scrubs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they are.
I offer a toke for my
Just fucking
shisha.
hard
Some
sniff.
shisha?
Yeah.
No, my mother never let me take drugs from people I know. Strangers sometimes, but never, like, close associates.
It's not drugs, by the way. It's just harmless tobacco.
Yes,
Is it
harmless tobacco. Please enjoy the show. I hear there's going to be some bullshit that happens later in the night. Vampires, all that kind of stuff.
Should be pretty funny.
Hopefully.
What do you know about the bullshit that's coming, Miza?
She points to Revik.
Still pacing.
You're just pacing.
I think if,
Pretty sure he is the bullshit.
if I see Revik still pacing, then I'm gonna walk over to him and start asking him a couple random questions about, I don't know, his former team members, some of the exploits of his team before he came to us.
Okay.
Anything I can do just to try to distract him from what's going on.
Oh yeah, it's actually I like to tell you that this sword I got from my friend Zero. He died. I feel a little bit bad because when I came here to the political team. Anyway, I'm telling you everything you want to know. I'm sending it to you in a private message so I don't bother everybody.
Oh god.
You share stories.
The private message is
Thatch
go see the VODs.
distracts you.
Coraline, Ribbit really talks a lot.
Is that right? Ribbit?
I think
I
it's
keep
Ribbit.
getting mixed up. It's Revik. Ribbit.
I think it's Ribbit.
I knew it was Ribbit.
I think he's trying to lie to us with his vampire charm.
Yeah, no doubt.
You guys burn time and watch the show, having light conversation, having drinks, relaxing. Henry's like, "Can I have a drink too?" And like this stranger in like a tiger print
No.
everything is already beginning to mix when you say no, and he just like puts that to the side real quick.
I'll take whatever he was gonna give Henry.
I think the kid can handle it better than you, Helga.
Yeah, he's a tough guy. I'm pretty sure his
I mean, look at
constitution
him.
is
He's
pretty high.
stout.
I'm
I
ready to
don't
rip
care.
off
He's
somebody's head
13.
now. I feel the world's energies in my blood.
Okay.
Let's take a breather there for a second, okay?
I have
Calm down.
ascended.
Kid, you'd make a good hunter.
I would. Ozark!
No.
Ozark just like goes full on like the Exorcist and just head shifts. And Henry just backs up immediately. He's like, never mind.
Helga, can I speak
Yeah.
to you outside a
course.
second?
Yeah, anytime. What's up?
I'm gonna kind of drag her to somewhere where I don't think we'll be overheard.
Yeah.
And I'll go. If you knew a secret about someone, something important, but a person you talk to might be in danger if they knew, would you tell them?
Ooh, tough question. You know, I think if they're in immediate danger, yeah, I would tell them.
I don't know about immediate danger.
Well, you know, you could always tell your best friend.
Yes, but
Oh shit.
look, if it was Revik or Ribbit, I would tell him the thing and he would be in danger and it wouldn't matter to me. But like you say, you are my best friend, and if it puts you in danger, it worries me.
Oh, so telling me the thing will put me in danger. I think I can deal with that. I can live with that.
Alright, ever since I came back, the tyrant seems to have some sort of illusion over him. He's not... He doesn't seem like he actually is. I think... He's... Like today, he looks tired, but I see him like almost dead. And when he
Yeah.
laughs, he's not really laughing, he's just stone-faced.
Huh. That's weird. I don't know what I was expecting you to tell me, but it probably wasn't that. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that information.
Just keep an eye on it. I'm only saying something because the bodyguard seems to have realized it. and I got this strange look. So, just do a better job than me then, keeping it to yourself.
Oh, I'm very good at keeping things to myself.
Yes, of course.
If you're done, you guys can turn around and see that Henry is now hanging out with Antoine Paradigm, this weird tiger print dude, and Ozark, and they're all like trying to peer pressure him into drinking, which he has succumbed to.
Oh, we need to go back quick.
Stop! Stop giving my brother
It's
drugs
really
and
good,
alcohol.
Helga!
I'm like keeping
No.
the cocaine and my hand way above his head so he can't reach it.
You know, I just want it more. The more you keep it away from me.
Can I try and like steal the drink out of his hand and then drink
You
it
don't
really
even
fast
need
before
to.
he
He's
can...
already fucking drunk. He didn't know what he was
No.
drinking. He just full fucking downed it like it was a Sprite cranberry.
Damn it.
He'll make
Thought
a
it was
con
a Shirley
save.
Temple.
He rolls a natural 3 on his con save.
Of course, now he rolled bad.
Yeah, now he rolls bad. After getting a god tier stat line. Guys, in the chat, this is what Henry rolled. I did 14, 14, 13, 17, 18, 13. That is a paladin stat line to be sure, and that is why he is now a paladin. Henry with the god tier. I can't wait for one of you guys to die and just be like, can I play Henry?
Can I play Henry after Helga dies?
Hell yeah, Helga. Of course you can.
Dibs. Yeah, Helga has dibs. Or Julia.
You guys get to burn time, have conversation, have, you know, a relaxing time, but Revik, once it hits like 7 o'clock, like 7:10, you're like getting tired. Like, tired. Where like, your legs cannot pace any longer tired.
Give me a second, Thatch. I'm not feeling so great.
Of course. Why don't you sit down for a minute?
Sure. I'll do that. And he sits down in one of the big, comfy chairs.
Yeah, you take like the closest one to the edge. That way, you know,
I
in
can
case you need
see.
a bar for anything, you won't be surrounded by
Just
people.
like,
Do I notice this?
I think everyone kind of notices as Revik is just like hit with a wave of nausea, of just like a sickness kind of just comes
Orly, now's the
across
time.
his face.
I asked Revik. What's going on? What's this?
I don't know. I'm just really tired. I don't.
You got some sleep, you know? I can give you some
Maybe some blood
nice.
cocaine?
I can give you some jungle juice. I produce some jungle juice, sugar, cocaine,
Oh.
water.
Let's try the cocaine first. The other stuff sounds really bad to me right now. I take a little bit of cocaine. Do I
I
perk
do a
up?
medicine check. On Revik, so
Yeah, do a medicine check on Revik.
let me press this.
You bust out your stethoscope as he just snorts down cocaine.
Good God.
His skin, Antoine, is cold to the touch, and it doesn't feel like skin. The flesh that he appears to have is no longer flesh. It is some other kind of material entirely. You poke at him, he doesn't seem to respond to it. You try to give him the old, flinch check, like hitting him on the knee, but you do it somewhere else where it's not.
Flinch check.
Or reflex check, that's what it's called.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Fuck off.
Two for flinching.
You punch him in the back. He doesn't flinch at all. You hit him again. There's no reaction from his muscles. You put
Does
your
he seem dead?
stethoscope. He doesn't even seem human anymore, Revik. Or not Revik, Antoine.
I've
It's
seen
like you're
plenty of
looking
non-humans.
at a statue more than a living, breathing humanoid. You can't feel his heartbeat with your stethoscope, as though he does not have one.
I asked Revik, Revik, how do you feel?
I don't. I don't.
You seem to have. You seem to be something that I've never seen before.
Could you do me a favor?
Sure.
My friend wanted me to take notes as I died. I'm not up to the task. Could you?
Get out my notes on my skin already.
Thank you.
Someplace on there.
You start
It's dying
writing.
here tonight, Revik. That's what this is all about.
You
Stay
sit,
strong.
Revik, and kind of go somewhat catatonic for a little while. As you just kind of... What the fuck are you... No! Unbelievable. You guys are shitbags. That's what you two are.
If I see the sword slipping out of the sheath, I will slap it back down and look at Coraline.
I do not respect what any of you guys type in chat. I refuse to accept it as canon. So,
Pirate to the end. Pirate to the end.
you guys will
Legitimate commercial
all
merchant.
begin to, I guess, not... You will wind down as you see that Revik's physicality is deteriorating. The atmosphere becomes slightly heavy. Meza takes a seat next to Ozark on her end. She's taking the full edge seat away from Revik right now. Kind of like keeping an eye, just leaning forward a little bit. Henry is drunk. Henry
Blackout
falls
Jack.
asleep in a chair. He's gonna miss the show. The dude, the tiger print guy, remains standing at the bar, and everyone else can kind of take their seats as the box seat you are in, this VIP room, the lights begin to automatically dim as the intercom, both here and in the stadium, gives everyone a 10-minute heads up that the tyrant is about to perform. It's almost 8 o'clock.
Say, Revik, one last thing. Is there anything I can do to help you minus give you cocaine?
He shakes his head.
I pat him on the back and tell him, this is all you, pal. You got this. We'll be here watching.
Oh. My heart crumbled.
You are a gem. I do finger guns.
You do finger guns and take your seat probably next to him, Antoine. I think you would probably want the closest chair next to Revik to take notes and keep an eye on him. And as the lights go down, John reads his notes to see what he put for this. Oof. I guess we'll just take Revik POV for now. Revik, you are sitting in this somewhat comfortable chair, hearing a clock continue to tick down. It is loud, and, well, it's just been present in the room for this entire time, just no one's really noticed you, or noticed it. And you, with your now heightened senses, are hard focusing on this noise. It somewhat deafens you to the minor conversation, the well wishes of a companion, and also... Okay, Helga will be right back. And you're just kind of sitting there, breathing. Your lungs, if you have them still, feel a bit contorted. They feel like something is pressing down on them, making it harder and harder to breathe. You wince as your body begins to solidify, to petrify, if you will. No one else seems to notice this, because this is an internal change that is happening to you. But as you start taking in shorter and shorter breaths, you're no longer in pain, like, at all from anything. There's no burning or, like, wincing or anything like that. You actually feel kind of good, which is somewhat strange. As you, like, close your eyes in a wince, open them again, the lights have now fully gone out. Normally you'd be blind in this situation were it not for the big glass window as a spotlight just beams down towards the ice, which will begin the show of the Tyrant. You, however, are distracted somewhat immediately as the light blinds you and you wince a little, look to your right where there is no chair, but you see something sitting down, leaning back as though they are on, like, some chase or some great recliner. Revik. Oh, Revik. What do you see? Revik, you look to your right and you see a creature similar to Celeste, if you remember her. You see a blue-skinned, golden-haired male of chiseled muscle, of great and powerful, powerful height, wrapped in a loose yet somewhat obscuring shawl of marble white cloth that sort of covers their neck and wraps around their body all the way down till their ankle. This creature has 8 swan-like wings that are sort of just popped out all over its back, starting at its hips and then working its way to its shoulders. They are rather long, rather, I suppose, wide as well. And together they form this, like, recliner supporting structure as this entity looks at you. Or perhaps has been looking at you, Revik. And it speaks in a voice that is both cringy and somewhat reminiscent of a creature that you may or may not know. Can I get a charisma check from you?
Sure. And if it's a charisma check, I get to add my modifier for
Wisdom.
Yeah, so it is whatever this plus 2. 13.
13. You can't place it, but this is like a familiar voice that speaks to you. And it says... How does his voice go? Hang on, let me mute real quick and test out the...
So now that John is gone, let's talk to the chat. Let's talk to the...
Hey, fuck you,
game.
Temer. We're just gonna do Creature's voice, fuck it. Hello, my horrible little stepchild. Tell me, how does it fare feeling your mortal shell flee you and be replaced with the salt of the earth? Is it painful? Does it hurt?
It's really uncomfortable, especially it's like tight in the chest. You're not actually asking, are you? You're just like gonna be really vague like all my other relatives.
It laughs at you, Revik. The voice that you speak with is not being spoken aloud. You were thinking this in silence. Your mouth cannot move in this moment, but your voice does, I suppose, transcend your mortal limitations as it reacts to you.
Are you another relative I'm gonna find out about?
Oh,
Are
yes.
you
Yes, I am.
So I guess I have a question for you then.
Oh?
As I become a vampire, am I different? Or is it still me? Am I dead? Or is it someone else, something else?
It contemplates your words for a moment, and then asked you, or I suppose he criticizes you, Revik. Little amphibian, what even are you? Do you even exist? What sort of roots do you even have within this world? Little creature, I would not be here if you even existed as a part of this place. You are but a figment now, a dream.
You know, I'm not gonna argue with you, but I do have roots. I have friends out there, even if they don't really want to be my friends anymore. They're out there, so you know.
How are they now?
Yeah. And even if you don't believe me, I'm pretty sure that I can have bonds with people, even if they only last until they go away and they die. But they're still important.
Well then. Hold on to those beliefs of yours then. What was your name?
My name is Revik.
Your name is Revik. And Revik, as you close your eyes one last time, the figure is gone from your sight. You feel a cold hand on your head that penetrates the stony flesh. And we will flip back to the other team members real fast. Other team members. Political team. You guys are watching the show, undoubtedly. How much of this do you want me to narrate? I can't believe
All of it.
The entire thing, John. Take up the
Every
last
All of
second.
it. You have
Come
to
on,
do the whole
Give
thing.
it to us. You've hyped this up for months.
Be the tyrant on ice.
Yeah, I want to hear all of it.
I want to see it, John. I want to see you do poses.
Oh shit, Karma was supposed to be here this entire time.
Oh, yeah. He's
Your
here.
entire
Yeah, he's here.
sorority.
As the
they got drunk.
lights fade, the back door is kicked open as Karma and her sorority make it in. They're like, yes, we made it on time. Do you know how hard it was to find you all? And they quickly close the door. Maury, for lack of a better name, is currently just mixing up drinks, eating faster as though he casted haste on himself to do multiple drink making at one time. The girls rush over like the heroines they are, grab their drinks, and head towards the window. Karma jumps, actual leaps across the entire seats that you guys are sitting on, lands squarely next to Revik, looks at Revik, and pauses. As Revik doesn't respond, react, or see any, does not do any motions at all. And she's like, Sir Revik, I've made you a poem! Revik?
Antra, is he dead yet?
At this time, he is dead. but you know, Walking Dead or Hopping Dead. I don't know how it goes.
Yes, that is what this music is called. This is called The Tyrant Prances. The light, the same light that Revik was just looking at before he just kind of like slumps to a side and then stops moving. Spins around, goes over the entire crowd that begins to cheer. The stadium is full of people of Tulst, from people of Cancelar, and people all across the Confederation. It is massive. It is probably even being televised in some way, shape, or form to those who could not make it to the physical stadium itself and are watching from home. Hang on. What I write here? Henry, blah, blah, blah. Henry's passed out now. We gotta remove all Henry parts from this. Karma looks at you all, kind of like, what? Why isn't Revik moving? As the tyrant hops onto the ice. Whoosh.
My dear, you can probably wake him with a kiss. Like in the stories.
It kind of seems like sexual assault.
Yeah, it's.
I'd rather not do that. You guys watch as the tyrant is suddenly on the ice, being chased by his bodyguard. They are moving, flying across the ice, and beginning to generate magical sparks as the crowd more or less goes fucking wild as the music just kicks on. He is there and is now doing, I suppose, just like a full-on circuit around the ice rink to get as close to people as possible, throwing streamers of light with his hands that sort of have semi-permanence and like whiffed and wave through the entirety of the stadium. It is a spectacle of purple and black light that glimmers and matches with his shirt, catching upon all the other lights within the stadium itself. The spotlight, of course, is chasing after him, wide enough to keep him and the chasing bodyguard, who begins to, I suppose, catch up? What's it called? Yeah, it just catches up to him, and they begin to interlock and do some crazy-ass dance move. John is going to roll a performance check for both of these characters to see if they fall, because they've been practicing for months and the bodyguard's a shitter. Oh my god. Okay. Honestly, it looks somewhat amateurish on the bodyguard's part. Tyrant is clearly the superior performer here, and is like holding his bodyguard and also now partner in this ice dance aloft and trying to keep her as like non-flourishing as possible. So while she's doing this weird butterfly thing, he's holding her up and he's fucking doing everything else. Like going full spinning, doing feats of supernatural strength, which in this world is actually incredibly natural and easy to do. But still, it's being eaten up by the crowd. People are like, holy shit, the fucking, the literal Tyrant of Tulst is actually on ice doing this crazy shit, throwing magic out of his hands. And as he does that, we go back to the team real quick. Guys.
I want to be certain, Revik, he's conscious, right?
How do you tell?
I do a medicine check. I kind
Check
of like,
for a
you know,
pulse.
yeah, like everything. Well, not necessarily pulse, but if he's conscious, if he's like aware, if he's like,
You
Is he
smack him across the
responding?
face real hard.
is he responding to any stimuli at all? Like anything? Like is he
No.
coma
Not at all.
catatonic? Is he?
He is fully
I just-
non-moving. You can move his arm. He does not respond. You can't feel a heartbeat. But you weren't able to earlier.
Yeah.
Tries the super soccer. If he doesn't react to that, he's really dead. I hand Anshua the super soccer.
I instead of that, the Super Soaker.
What do you mean he's
I,
dead?
like,
Karma
taste-
shouts out in fear.
I-
She just fell in love, Coraline. What do you mean he's dead?
He was dead when you met him too.
What?
He's a vampire.
Paradigm, you're lying. He was talking to me, having a conversation.
Insight check me then.
That's not how that works. She rolls insight anyway. Rolls the natural 3. You're a liar! I don't believe you.
Beyond the unconvincible. I taste with my finger. I taste a little bit of spit. I touch it on him. Does he react?
No,
Not at all.
not at all.
Oh my
Hit him
god.
with the gun.
No, not gonna
Go
damage
Coraline.
him.
Squirt him.
Mage hand.
Squirt him
No,
with the
don't
super
squirt him.
soaker.
Mage hand.
I cast
Is
bless.
that saying to squirt him?
Cast bless, okay.
Well, like on him. Well, a second. No, I don't. It's not gonna work.
What are all
I-
of you doing?
I try to wake him. I try to make him awake, aware of anything, and I detect magic. Do I detect any magic coming onto him in any sort of way? And I will cast detect magic. Oh, no, I don't have it prepared, so
you
I
don't
can't do
have.
it.
You're a wizard.
I don't have detect magic prepared, so no.
You're a wizard. Oh, you want to hard cast it?
Yeah, well, yeah, I can't do a ritual.
Okay.
You told me I can't do rituals,
Well, you can
For some
do
reason,
rituals now.
Well, you're in the
right?
line. You can do
Okay.
it now.
so
Yeah.
yes, detect magic.
You begin your 11-minute ritual or 10-minute and 6-second ritual to cast this spell. In the meantime, is anyone else doing anything?
Hard cast detect thoughts on Revik.
There are no thoughts coming from Revik.
Oh, okay.
I squirted with the squirt gun.
You squirt him with
On the
squirt gun.
foot!
You squirt his foot. Nothing happens.
I
I think
dry
it's
off his
broken.
foot. I
I
dry
will
off.
give Coraline a dirty look. Come on now.
We were trying to wake him up.
Guys, he looks pretty dead. Let's just watch the show.
If
I
at the end
will-
of my detect magic, I will do something else, but I want to wait until that finishes.
Okay.
Okay.
In the
will
meantime, the
stand.
tyrant is on ice, flying, and now more people have come onto the ice as well, dressed up in crazy-ass outfits. There's a dude who is like fully painted blue, like the Blue Man Group, with wings on
There
his
it
back,
is.
holding a prop shotgun, or maybe it's real, chasing, flying after him. They are doing a literal dance battle right then and there. The tyrant flips, the bodyguard flips, the blades come close to the blue guy's face. He dodges, peers around, peels around. They do a mock ice battle, and eventually, as the music crescendos, the blue person falls to the knees in a form of submittance, and the tyrant offers a hand, which is taken by the blue man. Who has joined the tyrant in their own routine. More and more figures come and go. Potential enemies. You see a crow man who looks strangely familiar. Not Jerome himself, but clearly a depiction of Jerome appears not once, not twice, but 3 separate times. As the tyrant barrels towards him, the Raven Man flies away. An old man, actual Ozark simulacrum, is also on the ice, without ice skates, just flying, flying around there, just skating on his bare feet, also chasing after the Crow Man, who is squawking, literal squawking that you all can hear from the intercom. The crowd has just lost their shit, like, what is happening here? Spirit beasts, or people dressed up as spirit beasts, wearing black leotards and holding like animalistic paper mache heads, similar to Shia LaBeouf, come chasing after him, and he knocks them away. It's super heroic. And then, towards the end of the show, as Anchois' ritual finishes, many other people are just like on the ice now, sort of symbolizing the city of Tolst itself, having rallied behind the tyrant / hero of this ice tale, and looking at even more threats that are on the horizon. And Antoine, your ritual finishes. And not just you, not just everyone who normally has magical items, not just the sword, but there is just this aura of magic around or above Revik.
Is there a source? Is it coming from Revik itself?
Probably.
I cast, and I can do this, do a hard cast as I have it prepared, Dispel Magic.
You cast Dispel Magic. Roll me. Oh shit. Roll me a one. Well, roll me an Arcana check, I suppose. Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. What does that mean, Thatch? My rules guy.
Arcana check with a spellcasting ability.
It's the same thing, isn't it? Well,
No, Dispel Magic is just your stat. There's no proficiency
Okay.
that goes to it. Unless you're a bard.
So roll me an intelligence check.
Roll you intelligence check. Okay.
Yes.
This is for detecting what type of magic's on him, or is this
No,
for
this is
doing
to
this
dispel the
magic?
magical effect.
It's just to dispel the thing that's going to keep him alive.
Keeps him alive.
He'll
Yeah.
take
Get
backsies.
that sword sooner than he thought.
That is an intelligence saving throw, not an intelligence
Oh, sorry.
check. That is an
Damn it,
11
11.
plus 4. So 15. What would this be?
How do I roll the intelligence check? I don't see it.
You just click
You
intelligence.
click on the word
Click
intelligence
Thank
on
you.
your stat.
Well, I'm
Oh,
taking the
baby.
11 no matter what, right?
Yeah, first
So
roll.
you rolled one better, big deal. I don't think it will matter. I'm trying to see now. I have to make this like a DC. That makes sense because this is a natural ability, not an actual spell. John's gonna roll dice.
Can I empower his dispel
Actually-
magic with my own?
No. He
Damn
did
it.
this on his own without telling you. John is now deciding things before just rolling a dice. So, on a 1 through a 10, you dispel whatever it is you have detected.
I would know the root of, I should say, the class.
It is conjuration
Magic.
magic
Conjuration.
and illusion
Not
magic,
necro-
which you
An illusion.
dispel. Mr. Anchois. As this happens, though, the world comes to an abrupt stop as above, in the stadium, where spotlights immediately try to move and rotate to, there is a thunderclap. A loud noise as something enters your reality. The moon is out. It's not fully midnight yet, but it is now night as the 8 o'clock timer hits. There, flying, materialized, sort of hovering in the air, is a beautiful woman of pale skin, of long, glistening, platinum-like hair, who looks dressed up to dance for her son's soul. Arabella the vampiress, which none of you have interacted with before, arrives. Lights are immediately cast upon her, and not a shadow is made. She calls out to you all, everyone within the stadium, her voice booming as the tyrant stops, looks up to the sky with everyone on the ice still. It shouts, What is this? Where is my child, you little thief? Bring me my son, and let us fulfill this obligation. Her voice carries. The tyrant says something, but cannot be heard. He is not using whatever sort of same magical bullshit that Arabella is, and it doesn't pick up on the intercom. As Arabella begins to descend, just sort of like, not on a rope, but literally just levitates downwards, the stadium is kind of confused by this. Because they don't know what's going on. So I'm going to roll a check, and then we're going to see what it is Antoine has just dispelled. Is someone roll me a 1d20? Let's just confirm this. Let's see if this is what's going to happen. Okay. Many people are kind of like, this wasn't in the script. Part of the ice crew just leave the ice floor. They just get off the ice immediately. And then, like, over half the stadium is just starting to, like, clap and, like, is this the second act? Kind of confused by this whole situation as the music is just dead. Antoine, you dispel what was clearly some illusory thing that was once blocking your sight from the right half of the room. Above Revik, slightly at an angle, maybe like 10 feet away from him, kind of in the ceiling, is a portal to another dimension. You can see this rippling, wafting, liquidy effect that is silvery around the edges, sort of bending away from mortal reality, and there is a glimmering of like this nightscape made of red sky.
Do I detect Revik waking up or anything, or is he still out?
Nope, he is not there at all. This rift is maybe a 5-foot long sliver. That's maybe like 3 or 4 inches wide. 10 feet away.
I tell my crew, protect this man. And I cast Disguise Self for myself, to disguise myself as Revik. And hopefully the tyrant's true sight will know that I'm not him. And I disguise myself as Revik.
Okay.
And
you are Revik in the VIP room now. What are you doing?
Well, I suppose I'm with Revik.
Yeah.
And I kind of like take his kind of place. If he's meant to come out on ice, that's what I'm doing at this time.
Ozark sees you turn into Revik and is just like, Antoine, no, don't do it. And Paradigm, do not jump through that portal. I know you want to.
I kind of want to counterspell it, actually.
Ozark, what is that portal? What is that thing?
I don't know, man. Fuck.
Can we close it? I want to close it.
I go on ice.
You are in a VIP room like 10 minutes. Like, you're up in the skybox. You can't just jump out the window and be on ice. What?
Yes, it's my assumption that Revik is with me. He's going on ice now, right?
You don't know, so you're just acting, kind of. Revik wasn't told he needed to be on the ice. So you're just disguised as a frog vampire right now.
Great. Then I'll do that. Just that.
Okay. You're just hanging out as Revik.
Yeah.
As Arabelle descends from the sky, Ozark gets up and goes to the portal and kind of looks at it and makes Arcana checks at it. And beckons... Oh my god. Beckons Paradigm to come closer. Paradigm, come here! You wish to become a Dimensionalist? Go look at this thing and tell me what you see.
I look at it.
You look at it. Give me an Arcana check. Brood himself is asleep right now, Shadow.
I'm listening.
Okay.
That's with you, buddy. It's all good.
as people begin to like applaud the descending Arabella or Arabelle, man, I've been gaslit on this name so many times. I can't even remember what her name actually is anymore. It's one of those two. She begins to descend to the ice and just yell at Tyrant, her voice booming. And then she's kind of like stopped for a moment as she realizes that people are like looking at her and clapping. She says, well, I guess she just starts questioning people and just like, what is this? Why are you praising me? Do you not know that I'm going to get rid of all the water in the world? I'm going to rip him in half. And she like points to the Tyrant. I'm literally gonna tear his head. Why are you not running? You are... and she's kind of just being like, woo! Just overclapped here right now by like idiots who don't understand that this is a very real threat. And during this time, I suppose new music will begin to play, called the anti-Arabelle music. As suddenly, instead of the old epic classical music, this new wave of Cantillari, pop, EDM comes upon the speakers of the stadium. And Arabelle, the queen, the vampire of performance, will slowly begin to dance with the beat. Keep that as they dance, you guys look at the portal. Wow, this is actually rather, like, matrixy. Paradigm, you look at the portal. You rolled a 13 on your Arcana check. Bruh, there's a rippling, wavy, like, special effect happening right in front of you. And you have no idea what it is.
I mean, it's a portal.
Ozark nods his head. Yes, it is a portal.
I don't think I want to go through it, to be entirely honest.
Why not? You don't want to see a vampire land?
I don't want to be a vampire, truth be told.
Everyone just starts bumping with this catchy music.
I start tapping my hoof.
Yeah. Well then.
Can I close it?
Wait, before you do that, can I just pick up any random shit that's around and throw it through the portal?
You pick up your brother and throw him through the portal.
Not my brother.
Vampire paladin.
Not my brother.
I'm gonna shoot some water through the portal.
You shoot some water through the portal.
Hey, I'm Super Soaker.
And as you guys begin fucking with the portal and trying to, like, use some magic to close it, like, you and Ozark will both just, like, try to press it closed all the way. It'll, like, be a strange, weird anti-magnetic force, almost, of just pushing against your own magic. You will see a figure begin to walk towards you all. And now we get rid of the EDM music.
Aw.
I know, I'm sorry. It was actually really sick. I don't know, like, how Kevin, this guy named Kevin McLeod, like, makes this shit for Roll20. Guys, check him out. Yeah, McLeod. My bad.
McLeod.
I think it's McLeod. Yes, McLeod.
It is McLeod.
Why would it be a capital L then? In
McLeod.
It's one word.
It's just how it's
McLeod.
It's called a DJ name, John. Have you never seen it?
No.
It's called a Scottish last name.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
I don't care.
My name has a random big G in it.
The Scots can go eat their haggis and wear their skirts for all I care.
Hey, haggis is good.
It
You're a
actually is
monster.
pretty
You
good.
both are monsters.
I will never believe that.
It is delicious.
We go to
Actual
Revik.
stand between Revik and the portal.
Revik, you awaken, or I suppose come to consciousness, waist deep in a pool of mercury. You are in a lake of some kind with this shining, rippling pool of silverish liquid. You play with it. You look up. There's the red sky. There's a singular blood red moon far above you, gazing down upon you. You're here once again. Is this your third visit now?
I think it's my second. It could be my third, but unless Arabelle took me twice.
I think she did.
If I look out towards the shore, do I see the village again?
No, you don't. It's just the dead woods that surround you. But as you look around for any signs of fake life, like the zombies you saw so long ago in this waterless realm, you will notice some figures kind of standing like maybe 45 feet away from you, deeper into the lake, looking up towards the moon. One you definitely recognize. One is Hodel, materialized. He is this tall, standing piece of shit with long black hair that stops at his shoulders, wearing a clean-looking suit, looking at the moon. The guy next to him, sort of being sandwiched by these tall figures, is a somewhat short, maybe 5.5 foot tall, shark-looking thing. Yeah, this weird shark humanoid who just has like a row of glistening teeth, kind of looking up at the moon with his obsidian jet eyes. And to his, I suppose, left would be the final vampire, as you know him. You don't recognize this guy at all, but he is wearing like this regal looking like king's robe that just weighs heavily upon him. He's even holding like a kingly scepter, and in one hand he's just has, or in his other hand is just this massive bag, like a like one of those tie-off bags that you like see at like an EDM show, for lack of a better picture. It looks full, like packed full of something.
Can I approach Hodel? Like get deeper into the lake, or do I have to swim or something?
You
I can wade through.
Can wade through, yes. They are standing on top of this rippling thing, and as you reach Hodel, you're like 10 feet away when you notice that like some of the liquid, the mercury that you're kind of like moving and kicking up, are like clipping through him. This is clearly some kind of illusion rather than a physical body.
Hodel? Are you there, Hodel? Hello?
All three figures turn to look at you, and Hodel, I suppose, will speak. Stepson. Grandson? Grandchild?
Yeah.
We meet once more.
Yeah. This mercury stuff not as bad as I thought it'd be. No water here.
None.
You into that?
Not as much as others. You are to be judged now, Revik. And a choice you must make. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready, yeah.
Then we shall summon your parents and the one who makes claim to you.
So, the tyrant?
Unfortunately.
Fortunately.
He has made a magical claim upon your soul. In such, he will more or less break the traditions that we have lived our lives by.
Okay. Well, I don't Sorry, I mean, that's, to me, I trust the Tyrant more than Arabelle, so if that breaks the tradition, maybe it needs to be broken. We can get more people up here. We don't, like, look at the moon. It's very nice. We get more people in here. You know?
That is not how our progenitor has made it so.
Okay. Well, I've got some catching up to do, but I'm ready.
Hodel nods and gestures to the two others. This is my associate, I suppose, and the shark guy, lets out a hearty chuckle, which is very unnerving and unsettling, and makes you kind of just naturally afraid of him, as it's like gills and just jaw open up and don't move, and it's just this cackle of Yes, this is... He just kind of pauses. Man, I want to demean him so badly right now and just call him Jaws. This is Kare Kartok. He is the epitome of carnage.
Oh, like, sort of like a greater abstraction of terror?
No.
Oh, okay.
And this cretin here, this pretender, this piece of shit, the kingly guy just starts cackling. This is King Bad Bagels.
Oh, I've heard about you. Hi.
Indeed.
How's the blood cocaine?
Oh no, that is for blood cocaine Bad Bagels. Don't get him
Oh.
confused with cocaine blood bagels now.
Oh, okay.
Would you like some?
I mean, I've been thinking about it. A friend
The
of mine
offer
has...
is open, and he begins to pull like his bag open, and Hodel, like, his image just slaps him in the face, and he's like, "Ah!" Super dramatic, far too dramatic, as King Bad Bagels does not fall, but he pitters away a little bit.
Okay,
And then
cool.
Hodel asks you, Revik, are you ready to begin?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm not getting any older or younger, so...
Okay. They will begin this summoning process as we switch back to the perspective of the rest of the political team, who are like somewhat looking at the portal, this weird figure coming closer to them, and then over there, like on the ice down several hundred feet, Arabelle, who was just leading background dancers of the task force, who are like keyed in and just locked on like Arabella's movements to the EDM. Hang on, let's go back to it real quick. Why does it have the bottom of my list? They're just like dancing along with her, and she's just suddenly not there anymore. Like everyone blinked and she's just gone. The Tyrant, who had left the dance floor long ago, or the ice floor, is also nowhere to be seen. What do you guys do, political team?
I cast
I'm still trying to
invisibility
close
on
it.
Revik, by the way. Cast invisibility on Revik. He's
You
invisible.
cast invisibility on Revik, and it does not work.
Uh-oh.
Your spell slot goes off. You feel that it should be covering him. It doesn't. As though
I
it
hide
was
him.
rebounded.
As much as possible, I hide him. I place him in a closet or some place that's
Put a blanket
Stuff
over it.
behind the bar.
yeah, exactly.
You begin dragging Revik's carcass,
I
for
will-
lack of a better
I
word.
will help. I will help him
How
drag.
close is
behind
the
bar.
guy in the portal getting to us?
Like 100 feet. He's walking
Say,
slowly.
please close the portal.
What's the bartender doing, John?
Ira?
He's making drinks.
No, wait, which bartender?
The guy who was there
Maury.
with Meza and Ozark. Maury, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's gone again. Woo!
Shadow's confused. He doesn't know this meme.
I don't know the name.
This was originally one of our party entourages who has a habit of just disappearing, changing his name, and making us forget everything about him.
You
Yeah,
will
there was
forget.
never
Don't worry.
some guy there, ever. What are you talking
That's
about?
fine. I turn my
A
attention
shared
to the portal.
hallucination.
I turn my attention to the portal and stand in front of my party. Say,
I'm gonna
What's
quickly
coming towards
cast Intellect Fortress on. How many people do it? Can I do that on? Is it 3?
One.
For the duration. Oh, it's only 1. It's higher levels.
Mm-hmm.
I cast it on me.
Perfect.
And then I go back to trying to shut portal with Ozark.
Yep.
Corlene's going to go get Henry, bring him to Karma, and say,
I can't touch him. He'll get poisoned.
fine, one of her friends.
Don't poison my brother.
I don't want to.
Yes, use a frog, don't touch him. But,
Karma, you forget you can't poison people, remember?
Oh shit! She grabs Henry and leaves.
No, wait.
This is my paladin.
No
now.
way.
take him back to her house. Do you remember where it is?
Yes.
Are you lying?
Insight.
It's actually pretty good for me.
She is lying because she does not remember the way.
Karma, do you know what a pillar of authority is?
I'll take him somewhere safe. What is happening, Paradigm?
To the pillar of authority.
Ah!
Of it.
She
I
wails, but
cast
she.
minor illusion.
All right.
Minor illusion to illusion a box. You know, Revik's now in a box. He's a box. He's a box in the corner.
Okay, you box Revik.
I'll grab a scrap of paper or something and write down like to the guards of the pillar. This is Corleen, leader of the political team.
All right.
and
With
I
that,
grant this
I'm
person...
cutting all actions you guys are capable of doing now. Helga, you get one thing. Name it. What do you do?
Oh, I hug my brother before he leaves.
Okay, you hug your brother before he leaves, and we go back to Revik. Revik, with a thunderous clap of something moving and shifting, your mom is before you. Flying in the air, looking like she was dancing, like her eyes are closed, and she's like rocking out to music you guys can't hear. And then there's like a crash of and then like a splash of someone just falling into Mercury.
Oh, hey.
After like 5 seconds, like the tyrant will appear and just start wiping Mercury out of his fucking eyes and Jesus! Ah!
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get used to it. I don't know, man. I don't know
What
if you
is
will.
this?
Oh, it's Mercury. Remember a long time ago, I had that skin of Mercury. You're like, what the hell is this? And I was
What?
like, it's a long story. Don't worry about it. It's just
He
like
looks
look
all
like
around. You're just like, it's fine, don't worry. And he like
I mean,
looks
it
to
does
the.
reach into your skin, and you will. It is dangerous if you're prolonged to it for a really long time.
Oh my
Try
god,
not-
let me out of here. Get me up. He just.
Can you fly? Do you need me to hold you up? Hold on. Can I make a strength check?
He's trying to like jump up, but he just can't. He can't jump out of his pool of mercury.
Can I try and hold him up above the mercury? They're like, eh.
Yeah, give a strength check.
Sure. God, this is bad. Hold on. Just regular strength.
Yes.
Revik's soul drowns in mercury.
You try to like pull him up from like, you know, the thighs and butt and just, you know, trying to lift him.
okay.
He's just like trapped here in this goop.
It's not working. Try climbing on top of me. I don't need to breathe anymore.
Hodel calls out, quit making this a comedy routine. And listen.
Oh, okay. This is very serious.
Revik. It is time. Before Ish Lyokin awakens, you must choose. Who is it that you will go with?
Well,
This choice will determine the rest of your fate. Your thread within this world shall be severed and made anew.
I made my choice when I was still alive.
You must
I
now
choose-
make it again when you are dead. The Harbinger has come, he has collected you, and has delivered you to us. And Arabelle's like, "You are kidding me, Hodel! This was not part of the deal! We were gonna dance off and have his soul!" And the tyrant's just like pointing at her and it's just like, "This was the case, we were making great work, we were gonna come to a peaceful settlement, and now you fucked it up, Hodel!" And Hodel's just like, "Shut up, both of you, before I kill you both."
I choose the tyrant. Tyr, Dad. I choose my life on not here, where water hurts me, and that's okay.
You say this, Revik. You say these words. And there's like a collective sigh of disappointment. The Bad Bagel guy just laughs. He's like, "How do your grandchildren are still stupid shitbags? Look at that. Big surprise." Arabelle is just like, winces hard. Like, why? Come on. Like, you were my favorite. The tyrant is just irate. He's just mad that he's even in this situation at all. The shark guy is also laughing. And Hodel lets out the sigh of disappointment. Revik, you have made your choice. Now you must commit to it.
Okay.
And as Hodel steps down, he sort of just sinks into the water. No clipping through it. He doesn't even leave a rippling effect, but his hand goes in and begins to pull out this mercury, this quicksilver. And as he does so, it begins to drip into that shape of a longsword. And he hands the pommel to Tyrant, or I suppose the entire handle and hilt. And Tyrant looks at it, looks to you, and what am I supposed to do with this?
Well, you've got a sword, and someone else had to fight their shadow self here. And the only ones here are you and me.
As you say that, Bad Bagels, the shark, and Arabelle immediately are gone. They vanish. It is just you, Hodel, the tyrant, in the red moonlight. Hodel speaks up, says, "His thread of fate must be severed and then be attached anew to this world. You must do both." And he gives the sword to Tyrant, forcing it in his hands, and then takes a step back and is just gone.
Well, I'm glad it's not the other way around. I don't think I could, stab you.
You laugh sadly, and the tyrant just... he looks away from you, the weapon scratches his head that is just covered in mercury, lets out a breath. I don't want to kill you, Revik.
I'm not alive, so don't worry about that.
He looks like he wants to cry and comes to hug you.
Oh. Huh, that's weird, because this is a hug, but I don't really feel anything. That's so weird. Huh.
You do feel something. You feel two somethings, Revik. You feel this warm energy from the Tyrant. It is fulfilling, I suppose, as you both have this awkward embrace. Both of you waist deep in a lake made out of mercury. Just fill your chest as the Tyrant pumps magic into you. And the second thing you feel as you hear the words, "I'm sorry," is a blade digging into your neck. And the Tyrant stepping back, more or less guillotining you. Yeah. Revik, your head somewhat just falls into mercury. Your body begins to dissolve into dust. And as we flip back to the political team, seeing a shadowy figure begin to get closer and closer to this portal entrance, its long, spiked talons beginning to break into your world. We will find out what happens next time on City States of Klovisa, the God War. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Helga, I'm sorry you won't be here to see the fulfilling conclusion of Revik's storyline, or the continuation of a new arc.
I'm upset about that too. That sounds cool. I guess I'll just have to watch it.
Yeah, it's fine. You'll do the recap next time. Guys, thank you all so much for joining us. People who stayed around to watch, thank you. Specifically to Mr. Underground, who's been typing all this time. I do get a little alert every time on my email saying like how much people talk. So big help. Thank you so much. I have no plans with Greg Hansen next week. So it's just going to be the Monday crew, raid team on Monday. And then sometime in September, I have to take a week off to go to a guy's wedding in Colorado. And it's going to be like a fucking 5-day thing. So that week, we're not doing D&D, but, you know, we're still a couple weeks out. Just wanted to get you guys to know now. Any shout-outs? Anything you guys want to say or do before we head on out?
Don't kill our frog.
You are not allowed.
It's already happened.
You are the last person I want to hear that from, JC. You want Revik to die.
No, Corlin wants Revik to die. JC likes Revik.
Thank God my sister won't be a vampire.
There's always a hope. Well then, guys, we're heading out. Take care, as always. Like Revik, don't die. Peace out.
Bye.